Thank you for joining the Shadowfell tonight. We will begin our game very shortly, which is the Lost City, run by the great DM Kirsty. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. So we resumed on day question mark from the Oasis, aiming to travel as a convoy with the boat and the wagon. Adriel starts the new year with a nat 20 on a survival check to guide us on our way to Bazaar. The Temple of Set is ancient, established 1,000 years before the event that dried up the desert. Set was another regional ruler. There were lots of city-states back then, often at war with each other, often forming short-lived alliances. He was long deceased when the desert dried up. On our second day of travel, Quoth spots a dust trail in the distance. We see people on camels, heavily laden, dressed as nomads, possibly a travelling caravan. We continue as we are, deciding to keep the boat in convoy. Adriel recognizes them as members of his own tribe, the Children of the Shadow Sea. I have a list of persons of interest. Nasif El Bey, their democratic leader. Sadiqa El Halal, their spiritual leader. Teek, Adriel's young friend, a 13-year-old who loved his stories. He's become a hunter. And Shafar El Alam, Teek's mother, another hunter for the village, apparently close to Adriel when they were younger. This will come up again. We take a short break with their leaders and give Adriel some time to catch up. Magnus plays dice with Sadiqa and wins a broken palm tree necklace. It seems faintly magical, potentially incomplete due to its damage. Lunara learns it's definitely museum fodder. Indigenous to the region, definitely makes sense it would be lost for untold years in the desert. The tribe offers them military support should we need them in the future. Adriel catches up with Teek and gives him a holy symbol. Teek attempts to shoot Quoth and is stopped by Adriel, and then awkwardly tries to chat up Lunara, much to her amusement. Way and Magnus, meanwhile, try to play a game of Guess the Mother regarding Teek, assuming Adriel could be his father. He tries to get more info from Shafar, but isn't able to get anything concrete. Magnus trades some perfume for another few packs of cigarettes. We part from the group after a warning from Sadiqa. We're in for a dangerous time, and she can't see whether we succeed or not. We're given decent directions to Bazaar. We travel uneventfully. Adriel seems uplifted for meeting his family again. Magnus talks to Adriel about Teek. We find an excessively hot area in the desert and struggle our way through. We use press to chill some cloth to keep ourselves cool during this time, and just about make our way out of the canyon thanks to some decent survival checks from Magnus. We continue onwards on what's definitely become a road, and find what seems to be a semi-permanent tent settlement, mostly humans. There seems to be some decayed remnants of an older settlement. A statue, missing features, a monolith jutting out of the sand. There also appears to be another encampment a small distance away. The camps seem to have defences, but they don't seem to be on a war footing. We approach the closest encampment. It has curious rings of cloth, one of which smells of citronella. The second smells of kerosene. We approach the gate guards and are turned away. Apparently the other camp are crazy. This will come back. We head over to the second camp. They're less organised. They're laid out haphazardly without the rings of protection. They're wearing bowl hats with pom-poms, often elaborately decorated. The armour is flashy but not the most functional. They are eccentric to say the least. Apparently, we are at the Temple of Set. The other group are called the Sand Voyagers Guild. This second group are friends, read worshippers of Calatharius. They're worshipping at the temple here. They're seeking to earn the embrace of death. We're introduced to their leader, Madron. He's skeletally thin with a beard that he's able to wrap around itself and an ostrich feather adorning a massively oversized turban. He seems to be playing at being a seer, although his turban is given off an aura of abjuration magic, and he has some spell scrolls and a magical wooden stick, brackets evocation magic. We have a look at his scrolls and alarmingly discover he has access to spells like Petal Word Kill. We decide to take a breather outside and discuss how to head forward, and that's where we ended.
Awesome. Thank you.
I was saying earlier, I'm really glad I'm taking these notes myself because before I sat down and started reading them, I had no idea what we'd done last week.
And we did a lot last week. There was a lot of
exposition
that happened. So it's always useful when you take notes when stuff like that happens. I use them quite a bit, so thank you.
Good to hear. Also, last week's session was entitled "The Gods and Madman Play Dice with Socks."
I like it. So I guess at this point, you guys have some decisions to make as to how to approach things. I'll put you on the image here. Oh yeah, I didn't have an image, and so we just.
Oh yes, you had uploaded it and it hadn't stayed or something.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm really struggling with this ribbon these days. It's been awkward the last couple sessions. Anyway, there we go. Desert.
So I have had an intrusive idea of how we could take care of this entire camp. It is not something that I particularly want to do. I just need to lay that out to the group. But it is an idea, and it is efficient. And I kind of hate it, but also kind of love it. So remember when we were in that awful fart-smelling underground dungeon thingy, we found that sword that, killed people that picked it up? So I still have that in my bag of holding. And this camp is fucking crazy. And it could be delivered to the foot, to just in front of someone, and then we could kind of stand back and watch.
Did it kill them, or did it make them mad and kill everyone around them?
It made them mad and kill everyone around them. If you remember, Wei picked it up and had to be knocked out, and then Magnus picked it up and had to be knocked out.
So you're hoping that they'll kill their own kind and we run, kind of thing? Or
I mean, we just stand far enough away that we're not in the immediate firing line.
I kind of like it. This is funny.
It would, as Meta's talk, it would very definitely be an alignment shift. That is not a good act, no matter what the enemy are. But it is also efficient and solves a lot of our problems in one go.
I mean, sure. I'm curious to see what happens. I'm trying to think of how Adriel would.
I think my problem is out of character. I'm 100% for this plan. I love it, but I don't know if Magnus would be on board for this. His whole thing for like coming out here to stop Calatharius is to try and stop people from dying, and if we can find a way through this bit without having to kill all these psychos, he would prefer that. But he is also easily swayed to the idea of the greater good.
I mean, I think Lunara is horrified at coming out with that idea herself, so
Way, you get to decide. What are we doing?
Yeah, Way, not doing that. I think the lawful good alignment for a reason.
fair. No, that is entirely fair.
So what's the
And
game
we-
plan then? We go along with the ceremony and try and figure out a way into this temple to undo everything?
Well, they've offered us a ritual to sit in on. Well, I don't know if it's sit in on or be part of. So there is that way in. Otherwise,
I think that's probably the way to go.
Don't we agree that we need to like stop these people because they're like evil?
oh, we very definitely do need to
Yeah.
stop these people.
So I think one way or the other they're gonna end up dead, or
Hmm.
at least the guy in charge. Maybe the rest will scatter and
Hmm.
not know what to do.
The thing is, though, if we kill them, we're kind of giving them what they want. Like, it's the thing that what's the worst thing you can do to a sadomasochist is nothing.
Oh yeah, so we're actually doing good by helping them.
Well, no, yeah, we're helping them. We're not necessarily doing good. Like, for all we know, their deaths could power up Calatharius. Like, if I was DMing and my party suggested we give them the swords so they kill each other, as a DM, I'd go, cool, yeah, Calatharius is going to get more powerful for you doing that.
As more blood.
Sorry to
as
give you
more
ideas, Kirsty.
Blood gets shed.
Yeah, Calatharius cares not from whence the blood flows. So, yeah, maybe we just go along with it, and then if we see an opportunity, we take them out and try and take them out non-lethally as best we can.
Alright.
What if we try to out logic them? Just
Oh, I mean, we could potentially do that. I don't know what you have, what kind of logic route we can take, but
actually no, it's probably not a good idea because they're nuts.
well, yeah, exactly. You can't really logic someone out of a situation they didn't logic themselves into.
Unless they're mind controlled.
I mean, I don't think. Well, Lunara's had detect magic on this entire time. I don't think she's detected that sort of thing. I assume Kirsty would have let me know if we'd
You
got
haven't
that kind of
encountered-
impression from them.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no magic like that.
Yeah, I think they are just plain barnyard variety crazy.
All right, so let's just go with the ritual and see what happens. Just-
Yeah, I'm up for that, and we can.
Could be benign.
Yeah. We maybe need a signal to each other to just like, okay, fuck, we've had enough of this. Let's take them out.
I think the signal is probably when one of you two sets off a massive nuclear spell, and then we'll just
Fair.
think, oh, okay,
Okay,
that's what
pretty
we're doing.
Or a signal from one of you two to tell us to set off a fireball.
I'll do the eyebrow waggle. That's my signal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I think, like, worst case scenario, we get put into a situation where we have to kill a bunch of cultists, which is what we were going to be doing anyways. So,
Yeah.
Well, if they turn hostile, it becomes self-defense at that point. It's
yeah,
legal.
and then it's justified.
Legal.
Just so people know, when we upgraded up leveled our characters, I did get rid of Fireball because I felt like it just wasn't right for my character, and I replaced it with Lightning
Fair
Bolt.
enough. I have fireball. I have fireball.
Yeah.
I reach level 2 have fireball, so I will make use of it if I have to.
I got spirit guardians. We'll just slice and dice them with a bunch of spectral things.
Very nice.
I can
It
punch things real
slices,
good.
it dices, it cuts.
All right, let's go
Okay.
back.
I like that us talking about our new tools we've got, and Wade's just like, I can punch real good. You just pat him on the back. Yes, Wade. Yes, you definitely can.
Oh, with the UA8s, with the play tests, I can punch really good
Mm.
now.
Nice.
Extra good.
Extra good.
Okay. So sounds like you guys have at least part of a plan in place.
We have
Um,
something like a plan.
something like a plan. So I believe they offered to take you to the ritual that evening. So you kind of have the day to explore these areas a little bit. We can fast forward to the ritual if you like, or if you would like to spend some more time sort of interacting with the people here, you are more than welcome. You recall there's the one camp off on the one side that was the like slaver trade caravan people, and then there was the camp that you guys joined up with, the crazy lot.
Yeah.
In our
Oh,
defense, we did try to join the slavers first, but they were like, "Nah, keep
That's
walking."
true.
So
They
yeah.
were having none of it. Yeah, I don't know if you want to have any more interactions with them before you continue on speaking with the
I
cultists. But you've kind of got a
I
day
would be
to
tempted.
explore.
Yeah. I'd be tempted to have Quoth scout around. My only concern is this camp of crazies. If they take a shot at Quoth, I will not be held responsible for what I do. So maybe we don't scout around. We'll just wait for the evening.
I mean, we could just casually wander around, and if they tell us,
Yeah,
"Oh,
we
you're
can just
not allowed
casually.
in there," we'll just be like, "Okay, fine, sorry, I'm new here."
Mm. Are there any rules against birds being in there? Take
None that you know.
the airbud approach. There's no
Okay.
rules that says a raven can't play basketball.
So you guys spend the afternoon sort of resting, probably a little bit. It's been it's getting to that hot part of the day. There are some, I guess, guest tents where you are sort of shown that you can sort of rest and relax a little bit. There is a little bit of an oasis where you can get some water and recuperate that way, fill up your water skins again.
Mhm.
And you sort of have like a bit of a peaceful afternoon, and you just wander around for the first little bit, just kind of like looking at the things around you.
Mm.
And what you see is mostly a weird bunch of cultists, to be honest.
Mm.
Um, you do see there's that obelisk that we talked about last time that's sort of
Mhm.
near the tent, and that seems to be kind of like a focus for a lot of the cultists. They
Okay.
tend to walk past there. You often see them sort of touching it, bowing to it, speaking to it, praying to it. It seems to be like a big focus.
I have
Um,
2 questions that
yeah.
kind of would guide what Lunara does here. One, do we see both camps using the same watering hole? Like, do the crazy guys use it and the slaver guys both use it together? The oasis.
Yeah, they're kind of on opposite
Okay.
sides of the oasis, but they
Yeah.
are using the same
Okay.
body of water.
Okay. Fair. Then happy to use that. Then also Lunara would like to investigate that that obelisk.
Can you please give me when you say investigate, like what are you doing? Are you looking at
Have
it?
a
Are you touching it? Are
Yeah, have
you
a reasonably close look at it. Have detect magic on while I'm looking at it, just to see what I understand from it.
Sure, okay, give me an investigation, please.
Okay, investigation. Oh, okay, it's not great, but it's there.
So, you have a look at it, Lunara. There was writing on it at some point, but it is so weathered, and there's so many hands that have touched it over the course of the years that you can no longer read any of the writing on it.
Okay.
So you're not sure what it once said. You do know that monoliths were often used as markers.
Hmm. Yeah.
So it could have been kind of like the one that you saw in the desert that was like a waypoint guiding to somewhere, or it could have been marking a
Sure.
spot. You're not sure. But it matches up with the time period that you're looking for in terms of Set's temple. So that's
Okay.
kind of hopeful. Um,
Okay.
It does not have any kind of magic that you can see that is associated with it.
Okay.
It's very large. I'm talking like a few feet wide on all four
Okay.
sides, and extends up quite high into the sky.
Okay. Okay.
Anyone else have anything they want to do this after?
No, not me.
Yeah, no, Magnus is kind of just probably listening into any sort of prayers from these people to see, what the prayers may entail, and just eavesdropping for the most part.
Sure. Do you want to give me a, I guess, perception check, please?
Sure.
Nice.
Nice.
So a lot of what you're hearing is people asking for things. It's all a little bit greedy, to be honest. Lots of, please make me very, very rich. I am very thirsty and I would like to drink out of a golden cup. I would like to see a bird flying across the sky. It's random and it's asking for things. There doesn't seem to be, you don't hear a particular name that is mentioned. Although you do know that Calicularis is obviously who they are devoting to. But they seem to be less concerned about giving to their god than they do about receiving from their god.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a head scratcher considering they're all here hoping to die, but they want golden cups and riches first.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean that's pretty much what he does. He just wanders around seeing if he can pick up any useful information.
Okay, sounds good.
You could also, if you want to be mischievous, obviously if you hear that guy asking to see a bird flying across the sky, you can always ask like me to send Quoth somewhere so they get to see that and see how they react.
I really thought about it, but I'm afraid he's going to try and shoot it and eat it. And I know how you react when Quoth is put in danger. So he thinks about it and he's like, maybe not this time.
Okay. What about anyone else? Adriel, what are you doing?
He's just looking. I mean, he's not really wants to mingle with these people because they're worshiping this evil.
Blasphemous.
Yeah, in a sense. So
I mean,
he's just
you could try and introduce them to Gorm.
These are not his followers. Yeah, so he's not going
Yet.
to try. They're too
You could
crazy.
turn them around, buddy.
He sees them as lost hope. So he lost too lost. So he would rather see them all get destroyed than anything.
Oh, I see how it is. If you can't convert them to your side, you just want rid of them.
Well, no, because they're worshiping this evil creature. So he's like just waiting for anything to happen, I guess. And just watching what Lenara and the rest of them do.
Lenara is kind of walking around like an anthropologist, I think, just like taking various notes about how these people are acting as Calatharis cultists and trying not to do the David Attenborough narration.
Are you succeeding?
That is a very good question. Let's do a wisdom save and see. Yes, just about.
Excellent. And last but not least, what about Wei?
Way is a little bit more unhinged than these people, and he's just gonna straight up talk to people
Mhm.
and listen to them proselytize about Calatharius. Just ask him what's up, what's going on here, you know?
But the
What's the
crazy
deal?
could be contagious. Come on.
What's the deal, you know? I want to know. Tell me. Sell me on it. Sell me this pen.
And
What if
they
your
they
pen could kill you?
they start telling you about the great and mighty Calicatharus. They tell you how wonderful he is. They tell you about how he is going to bring them all the sweet release of death. Other than that, they don't seem to know a lot about him. It's really strange. They're talking and they're saying all these things and they're kind of just repeating themselves. Lots and lots of sweet releases of death, but not a lot about what he does, what he stands for, why they're worshiping him. It's all very peculiar. Wait, can you please give me an insight check?
Okay. Pretty good at those. All
Yeah.
right. Great roll, folded.
It's the first roll. You guys are just getting the bad ones out of the way with.
Yeah.
So Wei, you, like I said, they just don't really seem to grasp what they're really talking about. And anytime you try to ask a more in-depth question, you either gonna get poo-pooed or you get sort of told like, oh, don't worry about it, or oh, that's for the leaders to know, that is not my place to know, kind of deal. It's weird,
Also,
but
like a
this
third
whole
of this
place.
country.
Yeah, I was literally thinking that. I was
Okay.
waiting for the lock her up chance to start.
Yeah, no, I'm used to that. I read the news. Yeah,
Kind of.
I'm quizzically, quizzically, fingers on the chin, stroking my chin. It's like, quizzically, They have no internal dialogue would be, these people have no idea what the hell they're doing. This is like Jonestown.
Mm.
What
Yeah.
what kind of answers do we get if we ask them things like, how did you first hear about Calitharis, or
Oh,
when
good
did you
question.
first hear about them?
You get answers like, I think I've always known in my heart about Calicatharus, and this, I just, when I joined, it just seemed right. Again, it's very vague answers. No one says, "Oh yeah, I've been here for like 2 years." Um, it's sort of, yeah, I guess vague answers is the best thing I can say. They often talk about having known it all along and just it suddenly making sense.
So they're all just either willfully ignorant or definitely some sort of mind control going on.
There's a serious cult of personality going on here.
So, all right. So, Kirsty, you didn't mention like they were talking about the head honcho, like the big boss, the pastor, the father, the reverend, the Holy Spirit,
The Mac
Yes.
Daddy.
the shepherd of the flock. Would anybody tell me who that is, where they are?
That would be the dude that you were speaking with.
Oh, the big turban guy.
Yeah, big turban
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
Nadron.
Right. All right. Yeah. So I guess I'll reconvene with the rest of the group. I'm gonna speak to. I'm not gonna disturb Lenara because I know she's observing them at a distance.
Mhm.
Magnus is the only level-headed one, and Adriel's just kind of like looking at them like they're all going to hell.
I
So
mean, they are.
at this,
Gorm's the secret.
Adriel's gonna like show up with the little Shit, what are those things? He's gonna show up with a megaphone and the little sign.
The end is nigh.
He's
They're
gonna
like,
have a
yeah, we've
rack.
been saying that.
He's
That's
also
what we've
gonna
been saying.
also a rack of books of Gorm Bibles.
Mm.
Your salvation.
He doesn't want these people.
Yeah, I will go to Magnus, since he's the one that's not like really preoccupied at the moment, and say, yeah, man, we gotta take out Mr. Turban over there. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, is it like a? You think he's controlling people with that massive turban of his, or is it more just very persuasive bullshittery?
That's what I'm trying to find out. If he's charismatic or he's hiding something. I mean, apparently, according to our arcane users over in our group, in our troop, he's got access to quite powerful magics written down on them scrolls. So who knows what his capabilities are?
I mean, you saw the size of that turban. He'd easily be hiding like a watermelon in that thing.
That is true. It could be, I don't know, a mind controlled creature or something like that. But I don't think they're exactly mind controlled. I think they're just morons.
Yeah, I mean, taking a look around, it definitely seems to smell like that.
I spoke to a couple of chaps over there. No idea why they're at. It's like they're showing up to a free concert or something. They got free tickets
Yeah.
to a music concert.
I mean, I listened in on some of their prayers, and they're praying for riches and golden chalices, and I guess imminent death. So I don't know what the plan there is, but
Yeah. When's
bunch of
ritual again?
lunatics. I was gonna say, let's go get ourselves indoctrinated.
Oh, the abbots would be so disappointed in me.
It won't be when you save the world.
As you guys are having this discussion, suddenly the sun hits the right point in the sky, which also hits you in the eye, and it hits the obelisk in such a way that you can see that very cunningly carved into it is a doorway. And it's only when the sun hits it in such a way that the doorway can be discerned. And the cultists all gather round. Nadron stands near the obelisk, and the doorway appears, and Nadron says, "It is time! It is time for us to worship!" And he says, "Helicatharis bids us enter," and the door swings open of its own accord. And Nadron says to you, "Come, come, follow me, and we shall allow you to meet Helicatharis, that you might yourselves one day experience the sweet release of death." And he invites you down into the stairway, into the doorway. I
Okay.
assume you all go. Is that?
Yep, I go.
I think that's the
yeah, I
game
think so.
plan. Yeah.
Yep. Let's go see what they've got.
I'm just struggling to put your characters on a little bit. For some reason, whenever I'm dragging and dropping tokens, it's like highlighting the whole friggin' chat window. So please bear with me a second here.
One second, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. You guys are here.
I just see blackness.
Oh yes, he is. He's
Yeah.
carrying
Oh,
a
there we
torch,
go.
which would help.
Is this? This is my old character sheet.
Oh,
I'll
I
put the new
pulled
one
over
across.
I thought I pulled over the right one. Let
That's
me
okay.
bring
I'll
you
pull
on.
over the new one. There you go. I've got the new one on.
You got it on. Okay.
Chris, I think that's the right one. Let me double check. Oh, okay. I know what's happened. The token isn't associated with the new character sheet. It's
Oh,
still
it's
associated
let's
with the
see.
old one.
Okay, let me fix that.
Thank you. I'll get rid of that. Because yeah, I pulled out the new character sheet and then did the shift double click to open the character sheet, and it
Opened up
went
the old
straight to the
one.
old one. Yeah.
Okay. Update default. Save. Okay. Does that work now?
Let's check. Doo-doo-doo. Yes, that works now.
Okay, I'm just gonna check way might be the same way. Yeah, it's opening his
Burp.
one as well.
Has there been like any reaction to our to Quoth flying around with me from the
No.
cultists? Okay.
No, they don't seem to mind.
Mhm.
Okay, ways should be fixed as well. Well, he's down a hit point, which I'm not sure why.
Mm.
Okay. So, Chang, you back with us?
Apparently not. I'm still muted.
I'm actually going to use this time to run downstairs and pour myself the coffee that has now brewed, my second pot of coffee.
Sure.
So I'll be 30 seconds.
Oh, great.
So we're definitely going to go through this ceremony, claim that we are the new avatars of Calatharius's justice, and that we need to venture further into the temple to retrieve something of immense power, right?
Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah. Or literally, just if it gets out of hand, we ambush them, take them out as quickly as we can, and then go on our own way.
Sounds like a plan.
Hmm. I know exactly what I do when we start this fight. I just need some ready to do so. I need to be able to cast the thing before we fight, rather than doing
Is
it on
it
the first turn.
silence?
Silence is going to be one of the things I'm going to cast on my first turn. But like, if we get a surprise round, I'm going to give us a big advantage on them.
I'm going to actually give you that advantage on initiative roll thing
Ooh, thank
that
you.
I do, because I need you to go first to make sure he doesn't power word kill somebody.
Mm.
What was that one called?
Oh, that's one of your features, isn't it? It's
Yes,
blessing of the
Vigilant Blessing.
not blessing, vigilant of the blessing. That's the one.
Ooh, that is handy.
I will put a charm on Lunara so we remember she's got that. I've made it so that her initiative will go with advantage anyway. But
Nice.
what icon looks good for blessing of the trickster?
The extra ones. Oh, I did put the extra ones in this campaign. Cool.
Yeah.
I really wish I had coffee right now.
You don't have coffee?
No, I didn't get a chance to drive to Dunkin' Donuts to get. I have coffee, but I don't have creamer, and I don't feel like drinking black coffee today.
Oh no. Well, when we take our break, we'll take a little bit of a longer one if you want to zip out and grab some.
I don't think I can make it in time. It takes like 5 minutes to get there, 7 minutes. So.
Oh, I see.
I wish I lived close.
No such luck.
I mean, if we take a 15-minute break, it takes you 5 minutes to get there, 2 minutes to order a coffee, 5 minutes to get back. You're still good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
order it.
Yeah, I don't mind doing
order it online, and then I can just. It'll be ready by the time I get there.
Yeah, I don't mind taking a
Perfect.
bit of a longer break so you can get coffee. That's absolutely fine with me.
You guys are
Coffee is
awesome.
important.
Coffee's very important. I don't function without coffee. Is Way still yeah,
Still
muted.
muted. So yeah.
you want to call this our break? We'll take 15 right now.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah,
We
sure,
could
why
do
not?
that. Yeah,
Let's do it.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Let's do
Go
it.
get your
Alright.
coffee.
All right.
Yep, go get your coffee.
Yep. Nice extra large coffee.
Nice.
Yay.
Thanks, guys.
No
Yeah,
problem at
worries,
all.
man. Chest infection. I mean,
Yeah.
rats must be so hard to treat. They're so
They're
small.
relatively easy. They're relatively easy because you can like they respond relatively well to antibiotics, provided you get the right ones for the right condition.
Oh, okay.
And they will just about eat anything you give them if you've got them relatively well socialized. So you can just like mix it up in some yogurt and just go, here you go, have this. And
Okay.
provided they trust you enough, they'll just eat, they'll just eat the meds. So it's just
Oh
a
my
question of
goodness.
sticking with it and hoping that they're the right meds. And this little
Right.
one, unfortunately, we've had to do 2 courses of antibiotics to get her going. But
Oh dear me.
thankfully now we don't have any problems. We just have the end of a course to do on 2 of our girls. But
So cute.
uh,
So
cute.
cute.
this little one, this little one, we've only had a month, and she's been terrified of us the majority of the time. But her eating out of my hand the other night was a real like milestone for me.
Mm,
That's awesome. Yeah, you can tell how timid she is, eh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
I know that like wild they can cause problems,
Mm.
but they are just such sweet little creatures.
Yeah, I mean these aren't even really. They're like cousins of the wild ones. They're not
Yeah, that's
like
a big
I
difference.
think they can interbreed, but they're not the same species.
Yeah, I forget what. Oh, yours is all white.
These are well, she's not really all white. She's kind of a buff color that doesn't really come out in the lighting.
Oh, okay.
She's kind of that she's very slightly grey.
Okay.
She's got really
Pretty.
interesting coloring.
Aw.
Yeah.
I saw the other one run
Yeah,
over
we have-
her.
Yeah, yeah, they have no problem with using each other as stepping stones.
Boundaries.
Yeah.
Chang's not back yet?
Nope.
He was,
Oh, there he is.
and then
was.
we told him we were
Yeah.
on break. So, oh, there you go.
No, I've been here.
Oh, you stayed? Okay. And Chris, are you with us?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. We will get things going then. I'll stop watching this adorable video. Okay, so I believe. Oh, there we go.
You don't want to see the
we-
video. Sorry, I just had to get this out. You don't want to see the video I made of my bird. I had like a chicken in front of him. And I was like,
Chicken.
you see what happens to bad birds?
Yeah, I want to see that.
I'll post it a little bit. It's pretty funny.
Every once in a while, I hear Shadow in the background, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yay.
He's making noises. It's funny. Okay, that was my thing.
At sharing time. Okay, so we are all over here. Hopefully, you are all on the map and can see. Nadron is carrying a torch. The picture doesn't look like Nadron. It's just one of the generic ones. I couldn't find one that was what I was going for, so I just used the generic. So please excuse. So he lights a torch and he walks down the stairs into the sort of main hallway here.
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything.
No, and I should have dark vision too. So
Yeah, it's dark.
for a second, last time, the hallway lit up, but then it went back dark again.
Really?
Oh, there it goes again. Now it's on.
Because I turned on my lantern.
Oh.
So
I
maybe
don't
your
have dark vision.
dark vision isn't set up. Yeah, no, it's not set up for you. 60 feet nocturnal. Save. And update default. Save. Okay. Who else needs dark? Do you you had dark vision already, right, Lunara? Like you could see.
Yep, can see plenty.
Okay. Why isn't his? Didn't work for him either.
Can you do a zoom on their token and picture? I'm just curious to see exactly what they look like.
So it doesn't look like him.
Oh, okay.
It's just a generic token.
Got it.
There's one in the book. I think for him. Maybe I can post that. I can find it. Hang on. But I made his turban bigger than it actually is in the picture.
Hmm.
Because I thought that was interesting thing.
Hmm.
I can't find him. I'll send him later.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. So he walks down the hallway here, and I was supposed to read you that thing. That's what I was looking for. The steps down into the monolith, the steps from the monolith descend 70 feet into a long passageway carved from the stone. This passageway ends at a stone door. Drawn on the door is an image of an evil head, and basically it looks like Calicatharus. It's like a bust of Calitharius.
Mhm.
Sorry. His eyes are sinister red points of light.
Is there any
Uh,
magic I'm seeing as I'm going through here?
You do not see any magic, but the priest lets out a cry as he gets to the bottom, and he says, "Name of the Great One!" And when he does, the door opens. It raises upwards, and interestingly, there's no. It's all crazy. Interestingly, there's no. It just goes straight up, and there's
Okay.
no magic about it, which is kind of weird. But it does.
I'm going to as he's after that noise, I'm going to look over at Quoth and do a kind of, did you get that, buddy? Did you remember that, please? Get him to remember the sound of that guy's voice.
Quoth says it quietly in your ear.
Thank you.
Yeah, and so he goes in through the doorway here. And when he does, you see that, I guess, are you guys following
I was
along
gonna
behind
say
him?
Magnus first.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I'm just kind of following along behind him. When he, you cut out a little bit when he gave
Oh.
the order to open the door.
Oh, did
What?
I? Okay.
What was it he said?
He said, "Open in the name of the Great One." I'll put it in chat.
Okay.
And like going through the doorway, it doesn't look like a rope and pulley system or anything.
Well, so it does. There is actually, you can just see it here. There is a crank, and there is a zombie standing. For some reason, it won't move off of the GM layer, but it's there. Roll20 is just not cooperating with me today. But there is a zombie there that is rotating the crank.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought the deal was going to be, but I
Yeah,
wanted to
had
make
a
sure.
feeling that was probably the case. Yeah.
I figured it'd be more smoke and mirrors, like a hidden crank somewhere, but
nope, it's pretty obvious. And you are now in a room that is fairly long and damp. It is decorated with tapestries covering the east and west walls. There's a large wheel with a winch mounted on the north wall. Pegs and hooks are mounted on the north and south walls, and on those pegs and hooks there are cloaks. And Nadron grabs one and puts it on. And he says, "Each of you grab a cloak that you may be made ready." And then he turns to the zombie and he says, "Close in the name of the Great One." And the zombie lowers the door.
how
Quoth
gross do
makes a
these
note of
cloaks
that
look?
as well.
Okay, Quoth takes a note of that. How gross do these look? They look on the gross side of disgusting.
Perfect.
Lunara
I mean,
is gonna pick one up and prestidigitate it, and then throw it to someone nearby.
Okay.
that is much better. Yeah, if we can get clean versions of this, I will wait for a clean one.
Okay.
Yep. Lunara will happily just clean as many, just like dunk, dunk, dunk.
Awesome. You got clean well. Nadro doesn't seem to notice how crusty his is. You're pretty sure some of that is blood, unsurprisingly.
Actually, yeah. Do any of them look like they have like stab holes in it or something?
They're ragged, but no, you don't see any signs on any of the ones that you have pulled up of like stabbing holes or anything like that. Maybe a couple of tears on sleeves, but nothing that looks like someone was murdered in this.
Just wanna
They're
make
gross
sure.
enough that someone might have been murdered while the murderer was wearing it, but not the other way around.
Okay.
That bodes at least reasonably well.
Yeah, I mean, less likely to catch a knife in the back, so
Mm.
I'm all for it.
With that, Nadron says, "Come forward, we must cleanse ourselves before we enter the ritual chamber." And he moves forward into this room here. As you pass and you glance into this area, it's kind of like a natural cavern.
Mhm.
It is fairly small, it's quite dark, and there are several figures standing, swaying side to side. And you can tell at one glance that they are, in fact, undead.
Mhm.
And in the room ahead of you, you see the walls of this room are painted to depict terrible creatures marching to war. In the middle of the floor are 3 wading pools, 3 feet long, east to west, and they're only about 6 inches deep. The northernmost pool holds a perfumed transparent liquid with a green tinge. The middle pool contains a deep red liquid, and the southernmost pool contains a clear liquid. And there are worshippers walking through these, and they get to the other side and sort of seem to be ready to move on to the next area. And your leader Nadron walks through each of the pools. He goes from the from the west to the east on the green pool. Maybe I can do it like this. Then he goes to the red pool and walks the opposite direction, and then through the transparent pool this way before arriving at the doorway.
Whee! Interesting.
Do we really want to ask what they call green water down here?
Mm. It is a little disturbing.
I whisper to Lenara, do you see magic on these pools?
Lunar, you do not.
What do your elf eye see, Legolas?
She shakes her head. No magic I can see.
Nadron says, "The waters represent our journey. We go from life into the pain of death, and then the sweet release of the ever after. The green is representative of the life, the red represents the death, and the clear represents the life after this one."
Right, amen. I'm gonna wait for a moment where nobody's looking at me, and I'm just gonna walk right on past.
Okay. Let's get a stealth check to see if anyone notices. There are 5 people in this room.
26.
Yeah, you managed to pull it off.
I just walk right over.
Are these the same colors as in front of that other camp?
Yeah, actually, I think they were. I think one was green and one was red, interestingly.
We're either in
Yeah, the way-
Mexico or Italy right now.
The
Possibly
way you said
Bulgaria.
that's said the way you said that, it makes me think like, okay, it's not actually anything, but I just saw those colors. I was like, wait a minute, isn't that the same as those ribbons out in front of that other camp?
Perceptive that I am. I should have made something of that.
But yeah, Magnus will do the route the same way the other guy did, just to placate him.
Okay.
Yeah, Lunara will probably wade through.
Okay. What about Adriel?
Actually, Lunara's not that happy about that idea.
Yeah,
Thinking about it.
Adriel's
I'll
having
leave.
a really hard time with this. Like,
Yeah.
Well, Adriel can't because he'd be set on fire if he from above.
so Adriel just gonna walk over.
Just
Is he
burst
going
into
to-
flames.
Is he going to try and hide it?
No.
Okay. Nadron says to you, if you do not cleanse yourself, you may not pass into the next room.
I assure you, I am cleansed.
I assure you, you are not. If you do not wish to participate, we will not force it, but you may not pass further than this room.
He's looking at the other group, at everybody.
Okay, fine. Lunara will walk the thing.
I mean, Magnus is the
grumble
only one
under her
here
breath,
who's
but-
like actually a cleric, and he's just like shrugging his shoulders. He's like, "Yeah, that's fine. Just do it."
He doesn't. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm trying to
Do you,
just.
do you want me boot, Adri? So it's not considered blasphemous?
How do you do that? I don't know how to. I forget how to do
push
that.
Q. Push Q to
Q.
put in waypoints.
Oh, well.
Q. Press Q again for a waypoint. And then
I
just release.
see.
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of like in Foundry, but Foundry's
Yeah.
control.
All right, so I do it reluctantly.
Okay. Reluctantly. Okay, so believing everyone to be cleansed, I'm looking at you, Wei.
Once Lunara is out of the water, she like gets up, leans up against the side, and then just takes off her shoes. And she's wearing like really thin, like what you'd almost consider ballet shoes, and she just kind of takes them off and like squeezes them out on the floor pointedly, like for fuck's sake. I hate this, and I hate you.
Press the digitation not dry you.
It might, but Lunara's first instinct is to just squeeze them out on his feet, sort of thing, like they're just directly in front of him.
Jeez. Extra cleansing.
Yeah.
We gotta get... First things first, we gotta get you boots, Luna. And then we'll look at Adriel, see if he bursts into flames.
He has not yet burst into flames. I say yet.
Alright,
Lunara, as you approach this
Mhm.
door, you can see that there are runes carved in it, and the runes are glowing with magical energies
Okay.
of the evocation school.
Interesting. Okay. The door ahead. Okay, I kind of mutter that to the rest of the group.
Security, I assume.
Magnus is just gonna look at Wei and be like, "Wei, why don't you take up the rear?"
Why?
Because when you explode trying to go through the door, I don't want to be taken with you. But that's out of character.
No, I'm not gonna bloody explode, mate. This is wading
Yes.
through water.
This is preposterous, I say.
Yeah, exactly. This is no more stupid than believing AJ. Don't tell him I said that.
Nadron puts his hand on the door and whispers a magical word, and the door opens.
Can I see if I heard what he whispered?
You can roll a perception check.
I would like to as well.
Okay.
Just to confirm that it was definitely open sesame.
I'm too far away.
Okay, yes, both of you heard it. He didn't whisper it overly quietly. It was Calitharius.
Yeah, sure. They're not the most
Probably
imaginative.
could have guessed that one. Yeah.
What is security questions? What's the name of your
Again,
first call?
Quoth. Yeah, Quoth will make a note of like to remember his voice, sort of thing,
Okay.
and then walk through the door.
Before you come in, he says, we do ask that all lights are extinguished before you enter this room. That's the other thing that has to happen.
I will.
And he will also extinguish his light. Okay, and when the last of you are through the door, it closes and locks. And he says, follow me. And he leads you to the front of this room. And I don't know if you can see him, because I realize it's fairly dark in here.
Before we move in, I will just kind of gather the group up real quick and give them that. It lasts for an hour.
Dark Vision 300, very nice.
Sick. Thank you.
That might be worth adding to the torch macro at some point.
Yes, I will definitely do that. For now, you guys should be able to give yourselves I can give you dark vision to 120, which is going to be more than enough for the size of this particular dungeon. And I will add a dark vision. Can you guys see the vision macro? I forget if I have that enabled for you guys or not.
Yes, I think it's light, isn't it?
the
Yes, I
light?
can see that.
Yeah.
No, I have a separate one called vision that actually will adjust your vision.
Oh no, I don't. See
Oh.
that one.
No, I don't
Okay.
see that one.
I will make
Oh,
that available. And
I now can't see shit.
you can't see anything. I just gave you.
Well, everyone is in darkness now. I went from being able to see the room really well to seeing the room really badly.
Same.
Mine hasn't changed.
I actually can see now with dark vision style.
Exit preview. Yeah, I have like good vision for you.
Oh, let me refresh then, because the two in front of me are now like half invisible.
Yeah, yes, they should be because they're in dim light. Or sorry, they're in darkness, so they should only be showing up as in dim light.
Oh, okay. I could see them perfectly before.
That was some kind of error then. You shouldn't be able to. When they're in darkness, you should see them as dim. And then when they're
Okay.
in dim light, you should see them as bright.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so you have been invited to step forward to this area here, and I'm going to read you the description of the room here. 2 rows of thick pillars covered with chaotic designs support this 50-foot tall ceiling of this hall. At the north end of the chamber is a huge stone idol of Calitharius. The eyes of the idol look like large red gems. The idol's hands rests on his knees, and before the massive idol, a pit 10 feet across glows with a pulsating red light. There is magic here, and Lunara, as you approach the pit area, you can see that there is illusion magic
Okay.
here.
At the pit, or
At the
sorry, I
pit.
didn't see where you pinged. So
Sorry, I didn't ping. I just sort of said here.
okay.
At the pit, in the pit, you can see.
Okay. Illusion. Okay.
Illusion magic.
Looking down into the pit, how deep does it look?
It looks bottomless.
Perfect.
Even with your 300 feet of dark vision, you do not see the bottom.
I give way a pointed look.
I will acknowledge this. Nadron, this is a real mood. This place is real ritzy, Great mood lighting. Open up a nice nightclub in here. Be real profitable. But it would require you being alive to see those profits, yeah?
I have no desire to be alive. One day I will be allowed to throw myself into the pit. And as you watch,
well, how about now?
This cultist over here comes running through and screams, "Time!"
Sorry, repeat that again?
It is my time.
Oh.
And he jumps into the pit and falls. And you don't hear or see him land.
I say 1 down, 10 more to go.
I was gonna say Magnus kind of just looks around, like, does anything happen when he falls into the pit? Do the eyes glow brighter on the statue or something?
So yeah, first of all, can I please get a round of let's call it either perception checks or intelligence checks. I will take either.
Intelligence check for me is +2. Yeah, let's do a perception check. Oh, not great.
It doesn't matter for me, so where's my perception?
Okay. Magnus, I'm going to send you a whisper.
Okay. How many of these cultists are zombies? Or are they all just cultists?
All of them in this room are cultists.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I was checking out what the macro does. What is a GTR roll?
Just 1 second. Okay, sorry, what was that question? What is a what roll?
No, you have a macro ATTR roll.
Oh, that's attribute roll.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's one that Roll20 has set up for us based on another thing. So I think if you
Okay.
select your token and hit at roll, I think it'll give you.
+1.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not one that I've written. That's something that Roll20's
Okay,
done
just
automatically.
curious what it was.
Weird.
Based on that information, does this remind me of that brazier at the other temple at all?
Um, I don't think that you have any way of evaluating that. So when this cultist jumps in screaming, "It is my time," the other cultists begin to gather round. And they start saying things like, praise him, he has been granted the sweet release of death. Praise Calitharius. Please, O Great One, grant us this sweet release that we too may suffer and die and live on forever and grant you powers. And it's not so much a single chant as it is just a bunch of people saying stuff, if that makes sense.
All at different times, so it's like
Just a
Yes.
chaos.
cacophony.
Exactly. And Nadron comes and steps to the side of the great statue here in the shadow of one of the wings. And he holds up his arms, and when he does, there is silence. And Nadron says, "We have been blessed this day. We have seen one of ours be taken, chosen by the great Calitharius. Be grateful, be happy. One day it will be your turn. And on this eminent day, great Calitharius, I wish to introduce you to 4 who wish to become part of your numbers, part of your great army. Step forward."
Do I do this? Do I do this? Do I do this? Do I do this?
I look at an arm, just thinking fireball.
Oh, Lunara has another plan. Lunara has another plan in mind. The mischief is here. Lunara, while the attention's not on her, she uses her hat of disguise to make herself look like Calitharius. Like, we've seen him relatively recently. She remembers quite accurately what he looks like.
Yeah.
And pitches her voice like as low as she can, and kind of yells to them. Where as soon as the spotlight is on them, like when she's saying, "You know, come forward," she yells something to the tune of, "It is a fortunate day. You have all been chosen to come and join me. Jump in to my embrace."
Okay, I'm gonna need a deception check.
I was born
And
for
I'm
this.
gonna give you disadvantage because Calitharius is much, much bigger than you appear.
Yeah, but I mean, if he was full size, he wouldn't fit into this room.
We just see his
Yeah.
dick.
But they're also aware that they're also aware that like magic is a thing, and so like a small size Calitharius doesn't quite have the same impact. So I'm gonna
Disappointing.
give you
I'm trying to think if I have
disadvantage.
anything to counteract that. I don't think I do.
Just believe you got this.
Yeah, let's hope for this.
2
I'm
natural
going
20s. Let's
to
go.
disadvantage. Like, I've got a good deception score, so here goes something.
20. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
You rolled a natural 20 on the first roll too. Fucking A. Call me the Oracle.
Wow, okay. uh, the cultists fall upon their knees, and you know what?
Actually, can I be
they
cheeky and
scramble.
have used my inspiration to just make that the flat roll so I get the nat 20? Because I didn't realize I had it, and I definitely would have used it.
Yes.
Let's
Okay,
go.
That's going to change things. Okay, yes.
Yep.
You know what? Fuck it. Nadron says, Calictharis, you have blessed us with your presence. You need not ask again, my lord. And he leaps into the pit. At which point, it becomes somewhat of a race to see who can jump in the pit fastest. Magnus and Wei, you guys find yourselves shoved aside as people run to desperately fling themselves into this pit. The door opens, and the cultists that were in the other room have heard the Great One has appeared, and they're pouring out of the woodwork, and one by one, like lemmings off a cliff, they leap into this pit. Just joyful screams of happiness, yelling their devotion as they drop.
I'm just looking like in shock, like, oh my god, this happened.
I think when Lunara does this at first, I mean, with a 27, Magnus probably turns around like ready for a fight. It's just what the fuck, and probably sees Quoth and goes like, "Oh, okay, this is the play." And then all this happens, and he probably just goes, "The sword might have been a less horrible choice."
Well, this was easy.
Well done, Mob.
Well,
done,
that
well
said,
done.
I'm actually not sure where this pit goes. I don't know if they actually died in here.
Yeah, it does. It does harken back to the pyramids. Yeah. I mean,
Did
to
you
the
notice that?
temple.
Did you notice that all the screams kind of just cut out at a certain
I
point, but you never hear the body impact?
I
Not
like
exactly a
Mm.
real, not exactly a hole, is it?
I
No.
light a torch and then I throw it down into the hole.
Oh, great! They're still alive. You was just set them on fire.
The torch vanishes.
I mean, there's definitely illusion magic there.
Yeah,
Lunara takes off the hat, like resets the hat of disguise, so she's no longer Calitharius. Yeah, there's definitely illusionary magic there. So you're right. It's definitely the same as the other temple.
Anybody
Well,
here have
just-
dispel?
I was just say, Luna, I'll just send a bird down there. See what's up.
I could do. The only problem is if it's like the other temple, it was not a two-way.
Does anybody have any dispel magic?
Why can't you?
Uh,
Can't you resummon it?
I can, but like I also can't necessarily get any information from sending in that way. If that teleports them too far, then I won't get any information from sending him away. I can definitely dispel, but I also don't know if that benefits us any.
All right. So who wants to dip their head then? Not it.
The
I'm
alternate
way too
option-
heavy for you guys to hold me up with a rope, so
I
that
do
rules me
have
out.
an information option I could do. I have the bowl of scrying. I could scry on their leader and see what state or area of reality he's now in.
How much
Hopefully,
time
at
is that
least it
gonna
would show
take?
his body if he's. Let's find out. As per the scrying spell,
Yeah,
oh, it's a 10 minutes cast.
we've got plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like there's any cultists left.
No.
I'll look around while they're doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was
Sure.
kind of thinking the same thing. While you do that, I'm gonna go block the main door because I don't want anybody
I
else
mean,
coming
it's
in here.
locked, so it's
I'll go
locked.
forage.
So
Yeah, just make sure they're not stuck up Calatharis' bum and nothing like that. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna sit down in a corner and start casting the scrying spell.
Sounds good. So Lunara is out for the next 10 minutes while this
Mhm.
scrying spell is cast. Oops, Daisy, I didn't
I still can't
Didn't
fucking
get rid of
believe that
that.
worked.
Neither can I. when all the DM's plans are gone.
I know
Oh,
the
that was
feeling.
hilarious. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go with it.
Okay, so we've got Magnus is up by the statue, and Way and Adriel have gone into one of the adjoining rooms here.
Yeah, we're scavenging.
Okay. So let's start with you two heading into this room here. Wall carvings showing grand harvests have been defaced and scarred in this 30-foot in this room. Instead of where people were harvesting wheat, instead it's been sort of recarved crudely so that it is humans that are being harvested, people. So that's what's on the walls. In the chamber itself, you see 3 elaborate basins that stand on decorated pedestals, each containing a different liquid. The first liquid is clear, the second liquid, which bubbles and steams, is a dull red, and the third liquid, which is burning on fire, is amber.
If it's 10 gold to drink that.
So we have one on fire, and then you said water? Sorry.
Yeah, there's one that is just a clear liquid here. There is one that is glowing with a dullish red color, and there's one on fire that is an amber color.
That's it, nothing else? Just pretty bare outside.
Oh, sorry. The second liquid which bubbles and steams is a dull red, so I guess that's this one. And then this is the amber one that is on fire. Way, as you approach, you notice a badly concealed secret door in the wall here. And before you guys explore that too much, we're just going to head up to Magnus. Magnus, what are you doing?
I'm just checking out this statue, see what it's made out of, see if there's anything interesting about it, any switches or buttons, and if
Sure.
if the eyes are gems, I'm taking them.
Yeah, so go ahead and give me an investigation, please.
Ooh, I'm terrible at that. Here we go. I'm gonna guide myself just because.
Okay. 21. Nice. So the eyes of the idol are in fact 2 large red gems. They look quite valuable, like quite valuable. You do also notice that there is a mechanical joint to the arms of the statue. And no buttons or levers that you can see.
Okay, I will mention. I realize Lunar is casting a spell, but she can still acknowledge things. I will mention the mechanical arms. Do the gems look like a kind that would blow my fingers off if I tried to pry them out, or can I just take a crowbar to them?
Asking me or Lunara?
Oh, that was to you.
Yeah, Lunara busy.
They're gems. They're set into the statue. You don't see anything with a visual inspection that leads you to believe that they are trapped. And you think you could probably pry them out with a crowbar.
Beauty. So I'm gonna go about doing that because Calatharis is not a quote unquote god that I hold any respect for. So they're mine now.
Okay, we'll deal with that in a second as we head back to the 2 in the room down below. Way and Adriel, you guys have just discovered a secret door, and then also there's these 3 basins that are hanging around.
All I can do is a Arcana check, I guess. See if I'm assuming they're magical because they're just bubbling with
Yeah, they're not hot or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give me. You can either give me Arcana or Medicine. I will take either.
I'll do Arcana. 21.
Nice. There definitely seems to be some magic surrounding these. Your guess is some kind of potion.
Hmm.
You're not sure what each of them do. You can sort of investigate each one individually if you want to try and figure out individually what they do. But you're guessing there's some kind of potion.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, isn't there a way in the book where you can like do a light taste on a potion to see if you can figure
Yeah,
it
and
out?
figured out what it is. Absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean by investigating each one.
I'll kind of do that.
Okay, so as you go around and you kind of investigate each one individually, you realize that these are you're not sure what they would be used for. Maybe bringing the sweet release of death, because that seems to be the theme here.
That's true.
But where are we here? Uh, the first basin here. Your guess is that that is unholy water.
Hmm.
Which would probably have a similar yet opposite effect that holy water has.
Mm-hmm.
The second basin, the one that is steaming and bubbling with a deep red color, that one would be. Oh, I just lost my spot. Purification chamber. Here we go. That seems to be some kind of demonic ichor. That you definitely don't want to touch.
Yeah.
And the one that is on fire. Looks like a basically a alchemist fire type potion that is just in that state in the basin.
Okay, so I'm not going to tip them over.
Yeah, probably not great.
I wanted to. So I'll just watch Wei as he's inspecting that door.
Oh, gee, I wonder what's behind this not so secret door. Definitely not a door.
Check it for traps.
Ugh. All right.
Please don't go too far, says Lunara mid ritual.
Wei, you take a look and you don't see anything that appears to be trapped on this not so secret door.
All right. Right. Definitely not a door. I'm opening it.
Did you say you're not opening it?
I'm opening it.
Okay, you can click the button and open it. You see a hallway. The hallway is like a crisscross hallway, and it sort of extends down. There's a small little room that you can see at the end.
Oh, you'll never guess what I found, everyone. You'll never guess. It's a surprise.
Is it an elephant?
No, it's something that we're very familiar with.
Bunch of cultists.
It's non-organic.
Oh, I'm guessing it's a tunnel.
Close. You're ready? You're hot. You're red hot. It's a
Bunch
hallway.
of steps. Oh,
It's a
hallway.
Wow.
Perfect.
Wonderful,
Remarkable.
isn't it? Another one.
And as
You're
you
becoming a
say that,
connoisseur.
as you say that way, Magnus, you have finished prying out the first of the eyes, and when you do so, the arm swings forward and attacks.
For fuck's sake.
Yep, sounds about right. Worth it. I want this gem.
Only a 12 to hit. You managed to avoid it. You're kind of prepared for it. And you manage to avoid it as the arm swings forward and tries to grab at you. You manage to leap out of the way. You have this gem in your hand. The gem starts getting hot. It is getting quite warm in your hand as you hold it.
Ah, man, it's gonna explode and take my fingers. I chuck it in the pit.
Okay, you drop this ruby, probably worth about 10,000 GP, into
Yeah.
the pit, and it vanishes. There is still one winking out at you from the statue's other eye.
Does it look like it's still moving and trying to kill me?
Nope, it stopped.
Okay, well, I'm gonna wait until everybody's, not in the middle of a spell before I try and pry the other one out.
Okay, speaking of which, I think at this point, this is probably where, Linara, you have finished casting your
Okay.
spell. So please join me in secrets.
Ooh, secret time. My favorite time. Where is it? There. Right.
I know it was it's an elaborate Ponzi scheme.
I mean, I'm surprised nobody tried to sell us on like Tupperware or something. Fucking tunnels and hallways all over the goddamn place. So what's up? Did you guys kill off another one of Shauna's characters?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
I thought I saw her post something in the chat about finding her corpse.
Oh no. Yeah, she was captured, and there was a simulacrum in her place. And so when they found out there was a simulacrum, they didn't know what happened to her actual body, so they had to go find it. So she was just saying,
see.
"Oh, are you gonna find a corpse?" But they found her sleeping.
Oh, very Sleeping Beauty.
Pretty much.
So I was about to say that. Except, the person who put Sleeping Beauty to sleep is trying to kill us.
That tracks. I've met the characters you guys have made before, so that tracks.
He's not trying to kill you. He's trying to use you to get the treasure.
And then kill us.
You guys broke in, and so yeah, they tried to stop you. It was fun. That was a fun game.
Yeah, we got introduced to. That's the guy you were talking about, Sebastian, right? The hopeful.
The hopeful.
You said he was going to join. He was one of your buddies was interested in joining.
Yeah, he did join.
Yeah, that's him, right?
Yeah.
Wanted to double check.
Yep. Yeah, he was in my Tuesday game.
So Linara finishes casting the spell, and she you kind of see her body change, and like her eyes glow as her vision is elsewhere, and then the light snaps out, and you hear just absolute fucking panic in her voice as she just goes, we just gave Calatharis a whole load more people. Fuck.
Just as we predicted.
Yeah, I mean, kind of expected that much. Did you see, by any chance, when you were spying on them, a massive ruby come flying through the frame?
That was not mentioned, but I'm assuming that's going to have happened at some point. Actually, that'd be very funny if it comes in and explodes. Come on, please say that happened.
It came through. I should say I didn't even think about it, but of course it would have. It came through. It sort of one of the demons picks it up, doesn't seem to have any trouble holding it, and it melted in his hand.
Yeah, they're probably
Okay, so-
relatively immune to fire, so
Yeah, it's probably not worth me wrenching the other one out of this thing's face until we can
No.
figure out a way to keep it from melting my hand.
yeah. So yeah, that portal is very bad news. There's
Sounds
clearly
like a
portal
portal
in-
straight to
on there
hell.
somewhere, but yes, it is. So the cultists, they did not die from the jump through. They died from what was on the other side.
What was on the other side?
The
A
Dune
whole
Slayer.
load of demons and Calatharius.
Right, so there were in his bum.
Sorry, say again?
So they were up his bum.
Yes. And they were then raised as extra demons.
Ah.
It's
So, yeah.
inconvenient.
Yeah.
At least they all think we're on their side.
Yeah. True. They've got no reason to, unless they ask him about, why did you send us to you? And he'd be like, what? No, I didn't. But that conversation won't happen.
No, they're going to be just, begging and pleading for,
Mm.
I don't know, mercy.
I mean, I think they're way past that. They were all dead by the time I got to see them. So,
All right. Well, somebody said that there was a hallway. I guess let's go check out the hallway.
yeah, let's go check out the hallway.
There's also a door down here to the south.
Guess door first and then secret hallway.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go
Lunara
this way.
gets some chalk and goes over to the pit and just writes.
You're dead inside.
Actually, I think that was supposed to be "Don't open dead inside," but either way.
Don't dead open
and then-
inside.
Yeah, don't dead open inside. Yeah.
Sebastian, when you go down there, you see on the doorway here, and then this hallway here, you can kind of see partway down it, but then it's sort of filled with like shadows, and these shadows are so thick and deep that you can't even see through them with your dark vision.
And there's something peculiar happening over here, I tell the group.
Let's not go that way then. Let's hold off there for a while.
But this door.
Don't feel like wandering around a maze again, blind,
Not particularly.
looking for Minotaur.
So, should we look at Way's secret?
Well, there's one
secret
door
route?
down here. Another
Well,
one.
let's open the door here, and then if there's something we don't like in it, we'll just close the door and go check the secret passage.
Yeah,
Let's just go for the secret passage. Let's hold off on opening any more doors, just in case there's something we have to fight, and Way is like miles away. Please?
Wayne's
Pretty
already
please?
down there?
I thought Way was on my screen. He's over here.
Oh.
No, I'm at the hallway. I'm at the entrance of the hallway.
Yeah, that's where
Okay.
Lunar was indicating.
On my
All right.
screen, he's here, where I'm looking. Where
All right,
Luna's
secret
standing.
hallway it is, and then we'll come back for your door. Or ideally, find what we're looking for and not have to go through any other doors.
That would be nice.
I love your optimism, guys.
I mean, I will admit, Magnus is surprisingly undisturbed by what just happened. It's just one of those like, all right, well, yeah, I mean, doesn't really affect my day to day. Let's keep going.
All right, lead the way.
Lunara,
Yep.
looking
Yep.
into this hallway, you see that there's something, it's like a magical aura at about the center of the hallway here.
Okay.
It seems to be of the school. I hate figuring out what school things are. Probably abjuration magic.
Okay. I am going to relay that to the others. There is something magical in the middle here somewhere. Abjuration. I can't picture what abjuration does.
I was going to say, my character is a spellcaster, so he would probably know what abjuration is, but I am
Protective
not.
spells, magical barriers. Negating magical or physical abilities, harm trespassers, or even banish the subject of a spell to another plane of existence. Oh, good.
I don't like that one.
No, that sounds bad. Although, I mean, if you go to another plane of existence, you don't have to worry about this one anymore. So
Yeah, but what if it sends us to Calatharius' plane of existence?
then you
Well, his
definitely
plane-
don't have to worry about this one anymore.
Just to be clear,
Um,
Calatharius is on this plane because you guys brought him here.
True. Did you happen to see like where those people went? Like any kind of details?
Yeah, did I get any detail of the area? You didn't specify, I must admit.
It was just sort of desert. I don't
Okay.
think there was anything
Okay,
that
so just
would
kind
be
of
like,
teleported to him.
yes.
more than anything,
Generic
okay.
desert PNG. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
He went. It took him to stock image land.
Is there any like loose rubble or anything? Like
I
small
was-
rocks?
I was just gonna say I'll mage hand a silver piece down the hall.
Whoa. Keep your money. Let's see if there's a rock or something that we could chuck into the hall. I just lost 10,000 GP worth of a ruby into a pit, so
There's
You
another
need
one.
every silver. um, when you toss the coin down the hall, nothing happens.
Hmm.
It doesn't seem to trigger the magic. Lunara, you can still see the magic. It still seems to be in effect. It seems as though it is not triggered by inanimate objects.
rock, paper,
Or maybe you
scissors
need to
way.
bribe it
See who
with-
goes first.
Maybe you need to bribe it with more coin.
Mhm.
I should probably go first. You're too heavy. In case there's another
Thank-
pit trap. I can
thank
float all
goodness.
back up.
Uh,
I'm the more agile one.
I will give him guidance for whatever that might add.
Okay. So to be clear, just for my purposes, Way's going to go to the center, and you guys are all going to stand at the doorway here.
yes.
When a DM
Yeah,
asks that,
uh,
it means we're doing something wrong.
No, sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to
No,
stand
I-
just inside the doorway.
I
and
just want to
will-
make sure, because obviously you know something is going to
Yeah,
trigger, and I want to
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure
The
that I
door
know
might
where everyone's
close.
positioning is.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on the inside of the door, and I propose the other two stay on the outside of the door.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, sounds good.
Although maybe give me Quoth for a minute.
Yeah. Quoth can give us communication on the other side just in case. Just don't get him killed.
I will do my damnedest.
And I'll go through.
Okay. You stand just before the crossroads. Everyone was watching you, waiting. Everybody
All right.
free. First thing that happens is, of course, the door closes and locks. The next thing that happens is Way, Quoth, and Magnus. You all find yourselves blinded
Blinded by the light.
by the fog, actually,
Ah,
as a thick, soupy fog falls over all of you. Control Shift M. Oh, there you go. And Way, one more thing happens. A creature comes out of the darkness and attacks you with disadvantage because it can't see anything either.
So we'll just fighting blind here.
Blind fight in the blind. First of all, a long sword comes out at you. A 15 to hit,
Nope.
and then a chilly hand reaches out and brushes against your cloak, but you are not affected. And obviously, at this point, you realize this is a white. Everybody rolling it.
Oh boy.
I have advantage. Fuck yeah. Was that with advantage? Yes, it was. Wow. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled that to the DM. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm really struggling right now. I don't know what's going on with Roll20, but every time I click something, it like clicks off of it. There we go. Sort. Magnus.
Did I hear that Way got attacked by something?
Wei, did you let out a yell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not really a yell. It's not manly enough. I let out a grunt.
I will shout quickly, get this door open. I can't see shit. And I will stick my hand out because I remember there was a wall to my left.
Yes.
So I'm just going to stick the hand on the wall and start moving forward. And I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Cool.
Just, I'll move until I reach, I guess, the corner. Or bump into something.
Okay, you're at the corner now, and your hand is kind of behind you.
Yeah.
And that's
And
about as far as you can
I
go.
just call out for Way, and that will be my turn.
Okay.
I'll call back. I'm over there. Someone's trying to touch me inappropriately.
I mean, nothing much I can do but try to open the door.
I
will
can get
say-
it if you can like hold an action for once I'm done.
I will say Spirit Guardians doesn't require me to be able to see anything. So if it's anything in 15 feet of me.
Yes, it happens if they, when you move into their turn and when you, no, it's
They
not when
start
you
their
move
turn, I
in.
think?
It's when they start their turn there, right? Yeah, so we'll do it at the beginning of their turns.
Chat.
I thought it happens when they first enter it too,
Um,
and then the start of their next turns.
It can't. The reason that they do it this way is because it's so that you can't just have a cleric just like running around a battlefield and getting everybody as they run through it. So it has to
okay.
be at the start of their turns. That way, the cleric has to kind of position it.
Okay, so I will hold my action. I'll just hold a lightning spark
Okay.
and then shoot it at the first bad guy I see.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot we have to end our thing.
Yeah, click the done button. Yep, there you go.
Okay. My white here. Sorry, I'm on the wrong layer. First of all, is going to. Is there save or does he just take the damage? I forget. how that
Save. DC
Save wisdom.
15 wisdom save.
It's half on a success, right?
Yes. Oof.
Okay. He rolled a 21. Sorry, that other roll doesn't count. That was, again, it's just roll 20 is just like double clicking everything for me. Rolled a 21, so he succeeds, so he will take half of your damage, which is 7.
Yes.
And it's what kind of damage? is it?
Radiant. I am a lawful-ish cleric, so it's radiant damage.
Okay. And this white is going to once again longsword with disadvantage. 14, I believe, will miss.
Yep.
And he's going to reach out with his hand to touch you, and also miss. And Wei,
Hell yeah.
you are up.
Can't see him, can't see me. All right. Let's see who can touch who first. Shaky. I'm gonna use my hands first, because role playing wise, I'm gonna use my hands first.
Okay.
Disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage. 16 will hit.
Don't they balance each other out? Because if you're hitting a target that can't see you, you have advantage. But if you can't
I
see the target,
suppose.
you have disadvantage.
You're correct. So that's a 17, which either way it hits.
What did the white? The white would have hit me once then.
I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. We'll start from here. That was my bad DMing skills, so I will punish myself accordingly.
I appreciate that. Appreciate the mercy. All right, I'm gonna roll the second attack as well.
Can you give me some damage first?
Oh, sure. First
Thank
one will
you.
be 11.
Okay, and this is bludgeoning. Are your attacks magical at this point?
I can make them force. So I'm going to make it force damage.
Okay,
I'll
So-
put it... Hold on, let me put it... This is the new,
Right.
feature.
okay. So you're going to deal force damage instead of bludgeoning.
Instead of normal,
Uh,
yeah.
Okay, so that 11 will hit. He is still up.
Here comes 19 for also force for 6.
Nice.
And now that I've touched him, literally, physically, I know where he is, more or less, I'm going to spend a discipline point, no longer a key point, to do
Ooh.
flurry of blows, which is the same exact shit from the last time. So 2 more bonus action.
Okay. That first one is a success.
First attack is 6 damage. Second one will be 7 damage.
Okay, and that is enough to turn him to mist and force him to vanish into the ether. You still have some movement if you would like to take it their way.
I will reach out to Magnus if I can. Maggie?
I'm over here by the corner.
Which
Where are you?
corner? Which corner?
The southwestern one.
Which way is south?
Oh, Jesus. You really gotta, like, study some stars or something, man.
I don't need to study stars. I studied the good book.
Good book of what? Punching stuff in the face? This is just gonna be the small talk until somebody's turn comes up.
Yeah, pretty
Wait.
much. I'm just gonna slowly just reach out from. I mean, I assume I can still hear the actual direction of his voice.
Yeah, he's
Right
actually
from-
he's right next to you at this point.
I'm gonna reach out and just touch him all over. Yeah, that's you, right?
Yeah, he probably, like, flinches for a second, but like, oh, yeah, no, okay.
That's
We're
you,
good.
you big bastard.
So, Way, he is right there, and Magnus Way is right there, just for your reference, because you guys are reaching out to
Oh,
each other.
he's south of me. Interesting. Okay.
Okay, Way, does that end your turn?
I will click my end turn. There we go.
All right, Lunara.
Okay. Lunara leans down into the door and is going to cast Knock.
Okay, that knock spell. That will.
I now
unlock the
have
door.
learned it. I don't have the scroll anymore. I actually I took it as one of my spells when I leveled up.
Nice.
And then she will open the door.
Okay, you open the door and you can see nothing because of the thick mist that is beyond.
Wonderful.
Adriel, that will trigger your readied action. You
Okay.
don't see anything because of the thick mist, but if you do want to shoot out in hopes that you hit something, you can try
And disadvantage.
but- at disadvantage.
Okay.
And do keep in mind that your teammates are in there.
All
I would probably hold off on that.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
but with
guess-
Adriel.
Yeah.
He's a god. He can do no wrong. He won't miss.
Yeah. I mean, so if I get like a crit fail, is that going to be a hit at my teammates or like
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
only if you get a crit fail.
yeah, the door opens and I just kind of guess. And I'm gonna shoot one. That didn't work. Why didn't it roll?
Oh, it might
Why is
be.
it-
It
why
might
is
not
it
be
a
set
spell
up as
save?
the. It might not be set up as an attack.
Here we go. Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh.
Oh my god.
My
What was the odds? Oh my god.
1 in 20.
All right.
I guess,
1 in 20.
Yeah, 1 in
Yeah.
20. I'm so
Go
sorry,
ahead
guys.
and roll me a d2 and let's see who you hit. We'll say 1 is Magnus and 2 is Way.
Oh
Wait.
no.
Go
Please.
ahead and roll your lightning spark damage. Way, I'm going to give you a dex save to try and avoid this to half the damage.
Disadvantage because I can't see.
At disadvantage because you can't see.
You say, like, if I could see it, I could use my protection to give disadvantage on the attack roll, but no.
11. Nope.
No, that's not
I
enough.
mean,
So you're going to take
it already
11
was a
points.
disadvantage, so.
True.
So yeah, Adriel, your lightning spark hits something. Way all of a sudden something comes out and smacks you in the back.
I get electrocuted and I say, "Oh, you! Get on!"
Adriel, do you cop to it or do you just keep your mouth shut?
I look at Lenara like with a expression like, "Oops."
Set team, Farva. Set team.
And that's about it. I don't say anything else.
Okay. So Lunara, you have used your action to cast knock and your object interaction to open the door. You still have some movement and a bonus action.
I am not taking any further action, so let's
Okay.
end my turn. I don't want to cause any damage, unlike Adriel.
Okay. Magnus, there is a white that is going to attack you with a long sword. 9. Oh, sorry, it'll be 16, right? Because it's even.
Yes. And still
and-
misses.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to come anywhere near you. And he's going to go for a life drain as well, which also
Still
misses. You just feel like these cold fingers brush your cheek.
Can he make a wisdom save?
Oh, yes, thank you. Sorry, I forgot about that. Wisdom save. He succeeds, so
saves.
he takes half, and I think that was 7, right?
7. Yep.
Okay. And Magnus, you're up.
I am concentrating, so can't do that. Do I need to be able to see? Sorry, I have to figure out which one. Yeah, I need to see. This one's just a creature within range. All right, so we're gonna cast Ray of Frost, I guess. Wildly into the fog towards, I don't know, whatever just tried to hit me.
Okay. I will let you know that you are within 5 feet of the creature.
I already have disadvantage because I can't see it, and it has disadvantage because
Yeah,
It's
oh
just
yeah,
a normal
yeah.
roll, isn't
it's
it?
not gonna. Yeah. It is still a normal
Look, I
roll.
can't
I'm
tell
like,
any further,
they
yeah.
don't stack. Yeah.
yeah, it's the weirdest thing because I definitely should have disadvantage, but
No, I mean, yeah. Nice. Good hit.
very nice.
14 cold.
Yeah. You hear an oof as he takes that damage.
I probably just go, "Wait, that wasn't you, right?"
No.
And that's me. I shouted
Right.
something about getting rid of this goddamn fog.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. I have nothing to really get rid of it.
I can help with that, but
Alright.
it's not something I can do on the same turn as opening the door.
Yeah. All right. So I wait for you, and I'll just take a ready action again. Same thing, lightning spark.
You're so brave. This way's gonna kill you. Okay,
sorry.
you want to
Yeah.
end your turn? And Way, you can hear fighting happening, but you're not next to it.
Next to it, Adria was what? Where has the bad man touched you?
What?
Adrian?
Magnus,
I mean,
Magnus.
TV Magnus.
I mean, I hit, so I must have some idea where it is. Is it north of me, west of me?
He is northwest of you.
All right. I will just grab Way and kind of like pull him around me so he's to the north of me.
And Way, I'm assuming you allow that to happen.
Yeah, you know, mate, you could have just said to your left.
Do you know which way left is? Because you didn't know which way southwest was.
Well, I can feel you now.
I fucking love
Again, this is just the banter as we fight things we can't see.
Oh, I could totally imagine this happening in my head as well.
Yeah.
All right, Way, you find yourself near a creature. You can hear it moving around. You can go ahead and roll for it.
Gonna unarmed punch wildly.
Yeah, 18's a hit.
18 out of 22. This
22 's
first
a
one will
hit.
be 9 force.
9.
Another 9 force on the second hit.
9. The guy's still up. But you come back
Ah.
with bits of white on your fist.
Oh, I certainly hope that's bone. I really, really hope that's bone or something like that. I'm gonna spend another discipline point to flurry of blows. Let's try to put
Okay.
this thing down quickly. 6 and 8.
What did you do? The creature
Yeah.
flies and vanishes into the ether. Well done. It does not, however, get rid of the fog.
Yeah, well, that's my turn. I continue holding on to Magnus.
That's it. That's the
Okay. As soon as like my turn would come around, like the point that would be my turn, I'm gonna cast a spell magic on the fog.
Cool. Okay, you cast a spell magic on the fog. We'll delete the fog, and I will give people vision. Way you should be able to see now. And
Now, not at the moment. I think it's because took my dark vision away, honestly.
I gave your dark vision back.
I don't see none.
Vision on. There we go.
There we go.
Magnus probably gives himself a look over, be like, huh, no worse for wear. That was a pretty good fight, guys. And then looks at Way and goes, what the hell happened to you?
Oh, gee, I wonder who else could use lightning magic. Fry me up like a bloody sausage.
There's a reason
And I
for
look
everything.
behind, and I look behind me at Adriel.
There's a reason.
And I just like changed it up. Like, what do you think's behind these doors?
Adriel has his Steve Urkel. Did I do that?
Yeah.
Can I do that? Ugh. Makes for a cool scar, though.
Yeah, you got a story to
Almost
tell.
looks like a tree on your back.
You can't. Not many people can say they were struck by lightning from a god and survived.
Now, does that say that he's really strong or the god's really weak? And I just wander over towards this door.
I used to just say, this is a mortal body. It can only handle so much.
Of course. I'm gonna send. Actually, no, I'm not gonna send Quoth anywhere.
That's what she said.
To which? About sending Quoth, or because I mean I'm she, and yes, I did say. Otherwise, I'm.
I think
confused.
he was talking about the mortal body comment.
Oh right, okay.
I'm just gonna. Oh, I suppose I can do that, can't I? Open this
You
door.
can. You open the door, and there is a crypt behind it. Just a like stand-up crypt. Presumably, that is where the Roit came from.
Fair. Well, not much in here, I don't think. I'll poke my head in and yeah, just like, oh, okay, no, there's nothing here. I assume the other door is not going to be much either, but you can check it out if you want.
Yeah, we'll give it a look. I give it a like a glance over with magic. I'm assuming no magic signature on it.
No magic.
Okay. Not magical. Give it an open if you want to.
I'll open it.
Yep, same deal as on the other side. It is just a sort of empty crypt.
Hallway. Another one.
I guess onward.
As you
Yeah.
guys are opening doors, a door that you hadn't seen opens. And a woman comes out.
Ominous.
And she is. She says, I heard you making quite a racket down here. I see you have dispatched my boys.
Your boys.
Creepy AF.
The boys.
Yes. I'll have to make new ones. She kind of pouts a
Sorry.
little bit.
Sorry for the inconvenience, but they did try and kill my friends here.
Well, actually, in all fairness, I'm not sure they tried to kill us. I couldn't see much, so they might have been just trying to like harass me. but it creeped me out.
They touched
Oh.
us.
I did not give
inappropriately.
consent.
They were definitely trying to kill you.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
I don't
Exploring.
know. What are you doing in here? Huh?
Well, this is my home. I live here.
Well, maybe we live here now too. We're paying the rent.
No.
I did just pay like 10,000 GP into like a fund kind of thing. So pretty sure I own this place now.
That's our down payment. Legally
That-
speaking.
That was a gem you throw into a pit. There's a distinct
Whoa,
difference
Andrew.
between that and a down payment.
Details. I mean, I'm pretty sure it works the same way in Bralazar.
That's legally binding.
I'm pretty sure my master would have something to say about that, and it would not be nice. Now go away,
then-
please.
Your master
Hmm.
being the big red guy, I assume.
Of course.
Hmm.
I just look at the party and do the waggly eyebrows thing.
Come out, please. And 2 ghosts step through the walls.
I would like to say I still have Spirit Guardians up.
Oh, okay. They'll step through the walls further back. They're not so foolish as to get into your radius here. Kind of come and hang out like this.
Lasts for 10 minutes. I'm getting every second of that 10 minutes out of it.
All right.
I don't want to have my girls touch you inappropriately, but if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do. So please reconsider and just leave me alone. I don't care what you do with the rest of the place. Go through, explore, whatever, adventure. Just leave me in my little place. And you hear a voice from inside say, "Yeah, leave us alone." Hush. Sorry about that. Who is it? I can't see. Tell me who it is. It's just some adventurers.
Maybe we could,
Bring me out. Bring me out. I'm not bringing you out. No, sorry.
we could just like, I picture us doing like a team huddle real quick. Like maybe we can just barter for this soul gem. Let her keep the shithole and get the gem.
I mean, if we have to come back here, we have to come back here. But there's no reason for us to not just go now. I think we can always come back if this is the last place we need to see.
I mean, between you and me, I'd like to, if we have to deal with this person and their ghosts, I'd like to do it while I still have this spell going.
I say to her,
Okay.
What purpose do you serve here?
Oh, I don't think I serve any real purpose. I just live here, watch out after the place, Caretaker, maybe. Like janitor, I guess. You're not a janitor. Quit saying you're a janitor. I'm more important than that.
And who is that person speaking?
Sorry, that is Gareth.
What purpose does Garrett serve?
I really don't know. Hey, don't you say that about me. Don't you say that about me. He's
Is
like
he
a radio.
I wish to see him.
What's a radio?
A radio? Are you kidding me?
What's a radio?
Oh, something that lets you hear things from other places. Like a
So you mean
sending
like a
stone.
sending stone?
He's a sending stone. I am not a sending stone. How dare you?
I wish.
Sorry, he gets a little annoying at times, but
yeah.
such is my burden.
Can I ask your name?
Yeah, of course.
So what's your name?
Sorry, I just had to.
I know.
I thought for
Yeah.
sure it was going to be one. I was like, well, you can ask. I'm just not going to tell you.
Yeah.
My name is Rarhi Storm Sorrow. I'll put it in chat for you.
All right. I wish to
Let's
see
play
him.
here, gang.
So
Sorry,
can we meet? Can we meet Garrett?
No, he's busy. Bring me out.
me out right now.
No. Sorry.
Sure doesn't
No.
sound busy. Sounds
Wait,
kind
what?
of lonely.
We've got chocolate.
Are just fine. And she disappears into the room for a moment. And when she comes back, she is holding a skull. It's just a skull. It's sort of glowing with a reddish light. And she says, "Here, this is Gareth." And he says, "Hi, nice to meet ya."
Gareth,
Want him.
do you prefer? Are you? Did she do this to you? You broke up. I didn't hear.
As if she has that kind of power.
So she's your caretaker. So she's your granddaughter.
Ew, no. She's just the person who looks after me. She's just been assigned to me. You know how it is.
My family
Right.
has been watching over Gareth for many years. I am the next in line.
He sounds like a delight.
Right.
Yes, he's lovely.
You shut up.
Mhm.
Who's the
You know, there's
pretty one in the back?
That's a crow.
I like her. She's got a good sense of humor. Do you want to be my new caretaker? I don't like this one.
No.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I'll pass. Sorry, I already
Good-
have a talking familiar.
Good choice.
Familiar? Excuse me?
I mean, you do seem pretty familiar.
So were you like a person or something before? Or were you just born a skull?
Nobody's born a skull. I was a person long time ago.
Well, some people are born skulls. You can't assume that. That's a bit bigoted of you. That's mighty bigoted of you, mates.
I mean, he's clearly been here a very long time. Maybe he's just not aware of like the new social norms.
Are there more skulls out there? You never told me there were more skulls.
I'm sure there are plenty of lady skulls, or perhaps fella skulls, that would be very interested in meeting you.
There's definitely some flaming skulls.
Right, we're going exploring.
No. No, we're not. She says, I'm sorry. I think you're getting him all riled up. It's time for you to go. Please don't bother us
Yeah.
anymore." And she
Yeah,
takes
we
her
can
skull and walks back through the doorway, and her two ghosts just sit there watching you.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
can leave.
Could we have asked her where the damn thing that we came here for is? She's
Um,
clearly familiar with this place.
I had a star gem.
Yeah, but maybe like call her back. Call her back. Just like one more thing, kind of Columbo style. Like we will get out of your hair.
Oh, Miss Storm Sorrow?
Comes back out. She no longer has the skull with her. Yes,
choice.
Got it. Was Gareth. I miss him.
I put him back.
I don't. Put him to bed. It's fine.
I don't want to be on my pedestal. Take me off of my pedestal.
Sorry.
Can
please
I
go on.
ask if you have seen a gem, a very specific gem that we're here looking for? It's very powerful.
Gem. Powerful
Mhm.
gem. There's some gems in the statue's eyes. Is that what you're talking about?
No, more powerful than them. Less prone to explode.
Huh, I see.
Like ancient.
I just say a star gem.
Magnus is doing like hand signs, like yay big.
She says, "Oh, now that I think about it, she's got a necklace with a pearl on it around her neck. She's sort of like toying with it. Now that I think about it, I think that you should just die." And she crushes the pearl, and all of a sudden, black flames appear all around you. I need everybody to please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Is this casting a spell?
Yes.
Do I get a moment to react?
No, because this is a surprise round on her.
Damn it.
Oh, so
Fuck's
you
sake.
said a wisdom? What was that? I'm sorry.
Constitution saving.
Constitution.
Oy.
This is bad.
Oh, wait. Wait, I have something.
Oh, do I have something?
I was just going through all my stuff.
I
Like,
know.
do I have anything for this?
Magical guidance.
What was
Oh,
that?
are these considered ability checks? I can't remember.
This is a saving throw.
it's
It's a
a
save.
saving
It's
throw.
not an ability check.
Oh, man.
I'm 5th. No, next level I'd have something I could use, but never mind.
Okay, so
Before-
Magnus has Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, before you say if we succeed or fail, are we able to use our inspiration? Or do we have to, you have to call that out first, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I tried.
So Magnus has succeeded. The rest of you have not. So Magnus, you will be taking half of this. Everyone else is taking the full amount. This is necrotic damage. And it is
What
35.
the?
Gee, peas and rice.
I'll be taking half of that as well.
I have to be taking half of that as well, since I am resistant to necrotic damage.
Nice.
But that's
I'm down.
still a lot of damage. Oh.
So 35 divided by 2. 17? Question mark.
Yeah, 17.
17.5,
Yeah.
yeah, so.
Yeah, 17. So this is obviously kicking off combat. Do you guys want to? This might take a little bit, and we're at quarter 2. Do you want to end the game here, or do you want to play until we finish off this combat? What would you guys rather?
I'm fine with continuing, but
I
will leave it
think
to
I'm
the
okay
group.
to.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay to continue.
We got time.
I mean,
Alrighty.
we're all pretty full up, so I think we're just going to nuke her real quick.
Yeah.
I need to make a con save to see if I. For 17 damage, what do I have to roll?
Did we have temporary
Have to
hit
be-
points?
Beat a 10?
It's
Yeah,
10
it's
or
beat a
half the
10.
damage taken, so you have to beat a 10.
Okay, cool. So I still have.
Um,
concentration.
That's a good question, actually. Did we have 10 hit points?
Yeah, because I have 10 in my character sheet for some. But
I
remember-
don't think you still do because it's been several
No.
days since that thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I should have.
So you guys got the temporary hit point from my channel divinity thing, but
Okay.
it's been several days since we had to do any of that.
Oh my god, this is so frustrating.
She a wide one.
Yeah, I'm a roll 20 is just I don't know what is
is
happening.
roll-
Every time I click something, it's just crazy.
Oh,
okay.
My numlock key was off. Minus 17. Here we go.
Grouping it.
Oh, I look pretty bad. Oh.
Grouping it. Like, is it a mouse? What's going on?
Do you need to refresh roll 20 maybe?
Yeah, I think I do. Give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Sorry.
In it. Okay, individual in it. Oh my goodness, I can't move anything on Roll20. Every time I open something up, it like double clicks. I don't know what is
that-
happening.
Could potentially be your mouse then. Is it happening on any other screen? Or is it just roll
No.
20?
It's just Roll20.
And a refresh.
Odd.
Just did refresh. It didn't help.
Okay.
That sounds bad. Not
Also not
sure
getting-
what to suggest.
I don't know either. We only got 15 minutes left. I'll just deal with it and
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. Go. her. Okay, Adriel, you have 1 initiative now that her surprise round is over. Actually, I think at the end of her surprise round, she is going to step sort of. I can't move her. She's going to step behind the door.
So you can move stuff with the keyboard. So I guess that's the other.
Yeah, that's
option
what I
too.
was doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
So I can't see her. I'm not going to go next to that ghost. So I'm just going to move on. Oops. Move on. Step over way. Step here. And then I'm going to do a lightning bolt.
Okay.
DC 15, 23 lightning
Okay.
damage.
I'm just re-rolling the API had crashed, so I have just repaired that. So I will do my group check now. Roll type, normal, ability save dex, DC 15, damage 23, damage and save is half, status none. Oh dear.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So
But
Well
this-
done.
But they still look pretty good. So yeah, I step back. And that will.
Oh, actually, they're going to take half of that. They are resistant to lightning, so I have to get them back.
Everything's resistant. Okay.
Is that 11 points back? Okay. Ghost here is going to. Oh my god. I can't move anything. The ghost is going to come down and
Make a
go
wisdom
for
save, please.
Magnus. Yes, I will. If I can get my sheet open and my character moved. Ah! Ghost wisdom save. Fail. Go ahead, roll up my damage.
Sorry, I'm reopening my character sheet. I had to reload the page
Yeah,
real
no
quick.
problem.
For 11 damage.
Okay, and that is radiant, right?
Yes.
11. And the ghost goes into your body. Give me a charisma save, please.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Sorry, guys. This is going to be bad.
You have inspiration?
I am using my inspiration on this.
Okay. 18. You push her out, and the ghost ends up just stood next to you.
Oh, thank God.
The door opens. She comes through. And she is going to do an arcane burst at Magnus.
Is that a spell?
It is a spell.
I guess I'm gonna try to counter spell it. A little streaks of electricity come out of my hand and try to disrupt her magic.
It works. Your magic disrupts and she curses at you. Curses. And she's going to step back behind the door. And in her turn. Can you guys hear the music? Is it still playing for you guys?
No, it ended for me.
No, it's not.
Okay, let's try that again.
There it goes.
Awesome. All right, Magnus.
Okay, I am going to. We are going to cast Cure Wounds as my action on Way.
Okay.
I will cast it at 2nd level.
Oh, thank you very much.
No problem. Oh, damn! I should have probably. Well, no, it's fine. I'll do it that way. I am going to action surge to use my channel divinity to give us Twilight Sanctuary, so we all get bonus temporary hit points.
Oh, nice. Ends its turn stay 3 hit points. 1d6 plus cleric level. Oh, nice.
And my cleric level, sorry, is 5. So
That's a double action.
I use my
Action
action
surge.
surge.
Oh, right.
It's 1d6.
How much temp?
Everybody gets 10 temporary hit points when you end your turn within my radius, which is 30 feet.
So we don't get them yet?
Not
Not yet.
yet. You got to make it to the end of your turn. Sorry.
Okay.
And that is my 2 actions. I don't have bonus action, but I can move to here, which puts that other ghost within 15 feet. So it'll
Nice.
have to make a decision at the start of its turn. And that will end my turn.
It's gonna do the same thing, Magnus. I want another charisma save from you, please.
Wisdom save, please, first.
Yes.
Yes. 17.
17 saves, so it takes half of, what did I roll? 11? So it takes 5 damage.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you give yourself
And I
back the
don't-
spell slot for the Spirit Guardians, by the way?
I did, yes.
Good. Okay.
And just giving myself the extra temporary hit points real quick. And charisma save. No advantage.
Oh no.
Failed, I think.
You did. That's the. It has possessed you. So this ghost is inside of Magnus. I'm just going to put her off to the side.
Spirit Guardians still work on it?
It can't be targeted by a spell.
You are also incapped, so Spirit Guardians goes.
Oh, does it?
Oh.
Yeah, you lose. You cannot concentrate while you're incapacitated. It's part
Oh.
of concentration, not
Yeah.
part of incapacitated. Because I found that out
Interesting.
recently.
I did not know that. Okay.
Is interesting. Okay, so Spirit Guardians is gone. You are, and I'm gonna let you play that how you want to play that. But that was her action this round. So all of you just see this ghost go into Magnus, and Wei, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna kip up. I don't know if this is gonna be a bad choice, bad decision. It may be. This is okay. Magnus is incapacitated, right? Can I just move past him?
Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Magnus is incapacitated, but the ghost is not.
Okay.
He's a meat puppet presently.
Right.
Yes.
Can I jump over them? Do I have enough clearing? Vertically speaking.
You can move. You can move through the ghost space.
Yeah.
If you want. She's incorporeal.
Oh, okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, which means I'll use Step of the Wind. And I'm going to spend a discipline point for that,
Okay.
which gives me disengage and dash
Nice.
on my bonus. And I go... whoop. Is the door locked? I assume not.
It's currently open. She didn't have enough free object interactions to close it last round.
Hello, darling. Didn't
Damn.
like what you did to me.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't supposed to. You weren't supposed to get up either.
All right. We want to. Well, I'm gonna take out the sword. Why not? Since I'm already so close. So, bonus action. Here's 2 attacks. 15.
15. will hit. Oh, she's got. No, she doesn't. Oh, yes, she does. Sorry, that would bring her up to 13 plus Dex. That's still hit.
That's still hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. You know what's coming.
Oh, damn it.
It's nerfed this time, but yeah,
Yep.
I can still use it.
Okay, con save.
I forget. Nope, you're stunned. On a failed save, stun. I forget. Stunning strike doesn't do damage on if it succeeds, right?
Yeah, it's only if they succeed the. Yeah, only if they succeed the saving throw. Yeah.
Even the old version too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think Stunning Strike still. Yeah, you
It's
still
in-
deal your damage as normal. You still deal your damage as normal. They just don't get extra damage from you choosing it to be a Stunning Strike.
Yeah. When you hit yeah, go ahead, roll your damage.
Okay.
Yeah, they still take damage as normal. They just don't take extra damage.
All right, 14.
Okay.
14. Forget. Stun does not give me advantage, does it?
I think you have advantage on attacks.
I do have
Yeah.
advantage now.
Yeah, because she's incapable of avoiding the attack.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
the
they're
other one-
incapped. So if she was concentrating on anything, that's gone too.
She was not.
25.
Just as well.
That's a hit.
25 is a hit. For
Or
7.
a 7. Movement, bonus action, already all done. That's me.
You hear
Okay.
the skull say,
Hey, leave her alone, you big meanie.
She hit me first!
I mean, she kind of did.
Lunara, you're up.
Okay, Lunara is going to use her action to cast Rhymes Binding Ice, aiming up this way.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's not going to go in through the door. It's a 30-foot cone. But I don't know.
It won't hit anything. What part of it will go through the door won't hit anything.
Okay, cool.
Because I would say it would do like. Oh, it's in the middle. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So that will get Magnus and the Ghost, though.
Yep, that's what I wanted. Magnus and the Ghost.
Okay.
So they need to make me a con save. Yep.
Ghost succeeds, so takes half of that cold damage, I believe.
Yes, takes 3. Yeah, half. Hindered by ice. Creature hindered by ice. Isn't it? Yeah. Yes.
It is actually not affected by your cold.
Okay, but it still is going to be It's still going to have ice like around Magnus's body.
Yeah, sorry, the Ghost. Magnus has to make the save
Yes.
also. Yeah,
Yes,
so
and he
Magnus is
failed.
affected. Yes, Magnus is going to take the damage and is bound. The Ghost is not.
Yep, that is absolutely fine. Well, not fine. I really wish it grabbed both of them, but okay. Do I have a bonus action I can do? Core. Let me just double check. Okay. I will spend 2 sorcery points to quicken an Eldritch Blast. Where are my sorcery points? There they are. 2 sorcery points. Quicken. Am I quickening Eldritch Blast, or do I want to do something interesting? Yeah, I'll do something different. I'm going to use Sorcerous Burst, and it will be psychic damage. Normal. Let me roll the. Does this include the description? Please include the description. Yes, good. Bam. So it's 23 to hit on
Okay,
the accurate one, the living one.
Okay. That's obviously a hit.
Okay, and it will deal 14 points of psychic damage.
Nice, that hurts. The Ghost screams.
Good, as you should. So that was an action and a bonus. Lunara is going to step back to just be alongside Adriel, just to be a unified wall. And that will be my turn complete.
Okay. Adriel.
This is difficult because they're resistance to all my magic.
I mean, I'm not. You would know that.
But do I want to hurt you? I don't know.
I'm possessed.
I know. I will first attack this ghost.
Okay.
I'll just do a lightning spark at it. 25.
That is a hit.
7 lightning, so 3.
How do you kill it?
Awesome. Whew. Yeah, it just interrupts its ghostly fake self and it just dissipates.
Awesome.
I will use 2 sorcery points and bonus action cast Chromatic Orb at Magnus.
Okay.
Why isn't it?
Sorry, what's the save?
No, it's not a save. It's
Alright,
an
good
attack.
attack.
No, okay.
Oh, roll.
So
So
hits.
24.
actually, I do get the +1 because that's that staff that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the
25.
staff, yeah.
For wow, good roll. Too bad I'm hitting my own guy. But does that give
Yeah.
you a save at all? Or no?
I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
No.
And the ghost? Nope.
What damage type is it?
I'll say lightning.
Okay.
Sorry, big guy, but this is what we have to do. And then that. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll step back actually. Bye.
Oh, cheers.
Okay, she is stunned, so there is nothing that she can do this round. Magnus is up.
I would say
And
it's
lightning.
Magnus can't do
sorry,
anything, right?
Magnus can't do anything, but it is the ghost turns next.
And
so
it's,
Magnus,
it's currently frozen in place.
Oh, I forgot that. Maybe I would have had moved, but it's okay.
Magnus, I'm going to say that you cannot spell attack as the ghost. Melee attack only. And
I can't move, so I don't think he can do much.
Can you break free with that spell? Is that an option?
Oh, no. Hindered by ice formations for 1 minute until it or another creature within reach uses an action to break away the ice.
Okay.
I guess
so
I'll
the
use
ghost-
my action to warhammer the ice away.
Okay. You smash
and
the ice.
then move. He's coming at you, Lunara. You're the closest.
Sure.
End of his turn. That's all he can do.
Okay. Awesome. Way.
All right.
No way to get that away from me.
I could get you out of there on my next turn.
Oh, I've got ways of getting out. I'm
Okay.
just trying to think if I can do. That doesn't help me.
All right, guys. I'm gonna do a little bit of battlefield manipulation here.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action key point. And I'm gonna try to push her.
Okay. Pushing her.
Yeah, I'll throw it up in the chat. The first one. So it's essentially the open hand shove move.
Mm-hmm.
So strengths, actually she's not stunned anymore. It's the start of my turn now.
Yep.
But yeah, strength save.
Okay. So strike save. She's not great at those.
Nope.
If she fails, and you're
Out the
pushing
door.
her
To
out the
hallway.
door.
Not the
Okay.
door.
Like there?
Nope. Straight across. Straight across.
Straight up. Okay.
She
And
will,
I think she takes some damage as well.
she will take 1d bludgeoning of 1 damage.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, guys. Chasing after. Closing the object in direction. Close the door. May I? Behind me? As I
Yeah, absolutely.
do that. And again, full gonna lay into her.
Okay.
That's not a hit.
It does not.
That's a hit. Stunning strike.
Yeah.
All right. Stunning strike. She's got a con save.
She will take 19 damage. Nope. Stunned again.
Okay. Man, she might not get out of this.
And she takes 19 and is stunned again.
Okay. Awesome.
Right. I brought the main course back outside. And that's me.
Okay, good turn.
Yeah.
Nara, face to face with Magnus. That's gotta be kind of scary.
Yeah.
He's a scary guy.
It is a little. It is a
Like
little.
6'8" should be in the fucking NBA, not being a cleric.
I don't entirely know what I do here. Hmm.
I mean, in all fairness, Magnus is kind of like the Michael Clark Duncan of this campaign. Just a giant teddy bear.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I know. Okay, I've got a thing I can do. So she's going to use a bonus action to use. Where's it gone? Blessing the Raven Queen is a 30-foot teleport. So 20, 25, 30. And she appears, she's like, she is like semi-incorporeal. She's kind of ghostly and resistant to everything until her next turn. Let's put a little ghost icon on me if I can see it. That one's cute. And then she is going to Eldritch Blast
Okay.
at Magnus because she's got no other real choice. It is going to mean that the ghost is going to probably come out, but let's see what happens. So blast. Seriously, roll 20. Seriously. This is what you do. Blast.
22, I think, hits. Let me double check here. Yes, 22 hits.
Okay. So we'll deal, 5 points of force damage. And then that is my turn complete.
Okay. Adriel.
Oh boy. Would you consider lightning bolt lightning bolt as targeting only one creature because it's like a straight line?
No, it doesn't technically
No, 'cause
target
it's a dex save,
any
right?
creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
It's an AoE. It doesn't technically target any
Yeah,
creatures.
okay. So I see this lady down here. Straight down. I can.
You sure do.
I will shoot a lightning bolt at her.
Can't you sort of angle it? Is it angleable?
You might be able to.
That's even a word. I feel like right there might.
Fine. Like, if you can.
Yeah, if you
I don't
might.
know.
How long is the line?
Like that, maybe.
I would have to get right in front of her.
120 feet or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just talking about like, can you curve it enough to where you can hit Magnus and?
I would
wizard?
say, like,
I mean,
my line there
it's
is
a-
going through both of them, but
Okay, I got this.
Just- I
Yeah.
was gonna say, just put it right up the middle, and unfortunately, Way will have to make a dex save.
that
I don't
will
think you.
probably
I don't
go
think
back.
you want me going down.
This is
Alright.
true.
I got this. So yeah, I actually will do that. I come up to Magnus and I'm just like, I'm sorry, buddy. And I will cast Lightning Bolt. If the
Okay.
DM allows me to do that. but
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah.
So Lightning Bolt.
So she's
Yeah, I guess we can-
incapacitated and automatically fails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Magnus will need to make a dex save.
Which he's garbage at, so it's fine.
25.
There you go.
She takes the
Bzzzt.
full lightning damage, and it hurts.
And Magnus is down.
And
And
I
Magnus is down,
I
and the
used-
ghost pops out.
oh boy. I thought I had this, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will use my this sounded so much better in my head. Okay. I will
What
use
is your
my
healing thing?
tempestuous magic. So the wind rushes around me and teleports me 10 feet away from the ghost. 10.
Okay.
Then I'll spend 2 sorcery points. And shoot lightning spark at the ghost. 22.
Yes, that will hit.
23 because of your.
23. Yep.
Okay.
And all I have is 1 more foot of movement, so I'll take it. Fearing the worst because I thought I would be able to get further away. And that's it.
Alrighty.
Guess we're still
I think my
stunned.
screen- It sure is. Sorry, my screen just went crazy on me for a second there. Yeah, she can't do anything. Magnus, death save, please.
Oh, maybe I
Oh,
should've-
that's good.
maybe I should have
Nice.
tried to save Magnus.
I was going to say,
Ah,
could you have
Magnus is
used
fine.
your-
He's hardy.
Could you have used your healing as a bonus action, or is that not a?
It's an action, but I guess I could have bonus action that spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time.
Okay, the ghost is going to come here.
No.
Which resulted in the ghost possessing me again anyway, so don't worry about it.
Actually, I changed my mind. I just realized that the ghost has to go to way.
It wants to
That's-
protect its master.
Exactly. That's the
Hmm.
only thing that makes sense in this
That's
situation.
that's what Magnus was going to do for
Oh.
his next turn, is he was going to go beat the shit out of Way.
It is going to do a withering touch.
Oh no.
Oh, and
Touch you right.
misses.
Touch you right in the withers.
Way, your turn.
My turn. Personally drinking a potion as a bonus, right?
It is an action.
It is a full action.
It is a full action.
Ooh. All right, I'm in a bit of a pickle, guys. But I'm gonna keep going till the end. So, yeah, wizard. Too dangerous to let alive. Sonic strike. That's my last point.
Okay, so she's got another key. Sorry, was a con save to make?
Yep.
Oh, she succeeds.
How far away? Hang on a second. How far away from me is she?
Definitely within 60.
60. You know, 50. Yes, I am going to silvery barbs that. I
Nice.
have a free
Okay,
silvery
so
barbs,
she,
and she's taking that.
she has to do that again.
Yep.
17.
Ah,
It's a good try.
it was
The
worth a
good
shot.
news is her turn isn't for a while, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else, Way?
Can I get advantage from the silvery barbs?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I didn't see who I chose, so yes, you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oof.
18.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have logically been you, even if you hadn't
Well-
lost.
Nice. Oh, she's still kicking.
Yeah, and I'm gonna punch her in the face. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Mhm.
Wait, hold on. I can't even. I gotta check my stuff first. I have a bonus action, right?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. Okay. I don't want to be too greedy here, or rather, I don't want to be stupid. Let's be tactical, because I can do this for free now. I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Now, the question is, where do I go?
Back towards us, I guess.
I was going to say, defend the casters.
Yeah, but what if she has another AOE? Oh boy.
I have a turn before she does. I have an AoE.
Everybody has turns before she does. You're good.
All right, you know what?
And yeah.
I'm gonna go here. Oh, yeah, it's like a fucking fireball or something, but because so it wouldn't matter. So you know what? I'm just gonna go here, turn the corner, just in case. I don't want to get specifically targeted. And just back against
Okay.
the wall. Oh.
Lara steps forward, kind of pats on the shoulders, like, it's okay, we're good. We're good. And she's going to cast range 60, 10-foot radius sphere. Oh, look at that. 10-foot radius sphere. She's going to cast Shatter, focused on this lady, basically, 10-foot circle around her.
Okay. Can you put Shatter in chat for me, please? I just need to check something.
Yes. Shatter. Thunder damage. Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Thunder. Okay. So the ghost has resistance to it, so I'm gonna roll him separately.
Mm-hmm.
Con save. Fails, so we'll take 9 points of
9.
damage on the ghost.
Yep.
And she rolls an 18, so she will
Which
also
is
take
enough, yep.
9.
Yep, she'll also take 9, yep.
Okay. Alrighty.
And
She's still
then...
She is still up.
Seems to be. Okay. Then I will spend 2 sorcery points for... Do I do that or do I do that? Here's the question. How much do I fuck up her day? No, I'm going to have to do it this way. I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken Eldritch Blast. So, pew, pew.
Both hit.
At her. I'm not bothered about the ghost so much.
Oh man, how does she die?
I think I assume it's the second one that kills her. The first one wings her in the shoulder, and the second one just goes straight through her head.
Awesome. When she drops to the ground, the ghost vanishes. Guys, I have been trying to dimension door her out of here for this whole freaking time.
I did my job. The monk did his
Yep,
job.
you did your job.
Sure
Monk
did.
did your job, yep.
And Magnus took one for the team there.
Mm.
Nicely handled. That was
Yeah.
a rough encounter. You guys were not supposed to
Yeah.
fight that. She was supposed to just get away.
Mm.
She was harder than you should have been able to handle. So
Mm.
nicely
Yeah,
done.
Close.
35 damage outright. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rough start
Yeah.
for sure.
I run up
And
to
the
her.
ghosts definitely swung the combat.
Mm.
It's the
I-
possession.
I run up to Magnus and heal him for 1. I just place my
Awesome.
may the power of Gorm heal you.
Take my 1 hit point, and then I will definitely just still laying on the ground. Pulls out a smoke. That sucked.
Mm.
Somebody get me that skull. I want me that skull.
I'm gonna look around, see her dead body. Oh, I'm already sitting at this point, just tending to my open wound. I hate that woman.
I love
That's
that the
fine.
2 fighters are both just prone and barely alive. The 2 casters are like, well, that was all right.
I'm
You
gonna
did good.
I'll pass away a healing potion if you haven't already
Oh.
got one.
I've got plenty. I still have 16
Okay.
hit points, but he would be
Cool.
exhausted by now. He's got 1
Mm.
shot, almost.
Yeah.
I mean, we're definitely gonna take prayer healing at the start of the next session because that's
Yeah.
gotta happen.
Yeah.
All right, that was fun.
So yeah, good game, guys. Go ahead and do whatever healing stuff you're gonna do so that we can start at the beginning of next session with
Yeah,
you guys.
might as well do that now.
Where you're at,
Short
or
rest.
do it sometime over the week. You can get a short rest in here if you like, absolutely.
All right.
Awesome.
And this is where we will save game. And
Okay.
we will not play next week. We will play the week following, though. So the 27th will be our next game. Nick, is that possible to adjust on the event?
Yes, yeah, I can skip the next event. I'll do that as soon as we're out of here. As soon as we finish this one, I'll skip the next event so that it will just show up the week after.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem. Do you want
Everybody
to roll the?
Yeah, how much do we get
Everybody
there
can get
on prayer?
9 hit points back.
9.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled absolute garbage. 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
That is. Oops, sorry. 35.
Kirsty, could you tie my UA8 sheet
Yeah.
to my token now?
It should be
Mine-
tied to it.
My health wasn't tied. I'm having
Yeah,
to
but-
keep track of them on both.
Yeah, the health is-
Oh. That's odd. Okay.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but yeah.
UA8. Oh, I see.
And then, yeah, we'll take a short rest here, I guess.
Come on,
Okay.
come on.
Update default.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if we're gonna take a short
Okay.
rest, then I won't use my potion of healing. I'll just short rest.
Mm.
Okay, Wei, yours should be fixed. And
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
and Lunar, yours should be fixed too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have.
Yep, yeah, it is now. Cool, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm not gonna lie. I was keeping in range to counterspell her if she did try to get away or hit something big.
She was gonna
Like-
run to the skull on the pedestal, and she was gonna grab it in
Hmm.
Dimension Door. That was her plan.
I
but,
wouldn't have. Okay, I wouldn't have been able to counterspell her then if she.
So you wouldn't have been able to see her. But
No. That's-
but then at the very end, she was just gonna Dimension Door out because she was in a terrible place. But then she couldn't.
No.
But,
Wow,
yeah,
that would
really, she was a CR9.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then
That's
you guys were
awesome.
also fighting two ghosts, which are CR3s.
Yeah,
So
that
my
was-
plan
was
had been
pretty
to
helpful.
like have her like throw the bomb, run out, grab the skull, and disappear, and then the two ghosts. You
Mhm.
guys were just gonna fight the two ghosts, and I was.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was gonna say, Chrissy, are all your encounters deadly in this game? 'Cause I was like, that was a strong one. That was a hard
Hey,
one.
it
you
wasn't
should be used
supposed
to
to
that by
be.
now.
She was just supposed to leave.
In fairness,
fun.
something I've noticed about 5e is if you're not throwing like deadly encounters at the party, almost all the fights just seem to be like a cakewalk.
There.
Unless the
depends.
party's doing like 6 or 7 encounters a day.
And that's the thing. I'm finding like with these dungeons, I can do lower CR ones because there's multiple fights and there's traps and things within the dungeons. And so you're
Yeah.
not getting the chance to like reheal and have all your stats back. But this wasn't supposed to be this difficult. She was supposed to leave like in the first round of after the first round of combat. But you guys stopped that. So nicely handled.
Yay.
Nobody escapes Gorm's chosen.
Mhm.
But then again, you also didn't have the fight with the cultists because you just
No.
convinced them all to jump into a pit to their death. So
I
Swings and
saw my
roundabouts.
opportunity there. I saw that opportunity, and I was trying so hard to resist doing that, but I just couldn't. It just seems so fucking fun.
That counts as the XP, right?
Yeah, we got EXP for that.
That counts
Absolutely.
towards, right? Okay.
It was fun, guys, but I gotta go.
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta go
All
too.
right.
I gotta
Yeah.
get to work today. Have a good one, guys. See you
too.
in 2 weeks'
Yeah.
time.
Yep. See you
Yeah,
guys.
see you on
Take
2
care.
weeks. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Anyone who is watching, thank you for watching, and join us next Saturday to see what happens when we continue. Bye bye.